Look, I was telling the room about the detective's official word. I wasn't even addressing that little 12-year-old person, whoever she is. I wasn't even addressing her. I was letting the whole room know that somebody called and talked to the detective, and this was the legal word for tonight, the official word. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I come up with facts, and she was like, "Okay, thank you for you. We know that already, but thank you for your help." Yeah, I'm not somebody that lives down the street and decided to get. If I bring it in, it's because I took the time to get the information. I left. I'm not going to go on a panel with that girl no more. She's crazy. They did, Sammy. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Drain the room. Hop up on the panel. Tell everybody to drain the room. Stop giving her a platform. Come over here. Let's prove a point. We're not going to be put up and talked to like this. Hey there.
Hey, so I've been listening to this, and I'm always in your lives in the mornings, and I have a nonprofit for missing people, but that's not the case here. Um, so she said there, she said earlier in the other live, Courtney, the mother, said about her possibly being in another state, and nobody wouldn't answer. Why have they not checked the interstates, or why have they not checked around for that night the possible like local cameras?
Uh-huh. Well, I tried to bring that up to Ball Mom, and she seemed kind of like, there's no cameras around here, instead of saying, let me think about that. That's a good idea. Let me see if I can think of anything.
Yeah, not her cameras, but the local,
Right.
the city cameras in the streets. But that was my
Right.
question. That's all. I'm gonna drop.
Yeah. Hey,
I'm
Dora.
so angry, Steph. I was screaming from text live because that girl just done pissed me off, and I'm sorry. But you're coming at Steph when Steph has been nothing but factual. It's the fact it's turning into a circus because mom can't keep her damn story straight.
Yeah.
That's why it's turning into a circus. It ain't because of Steph doing awareness on the case. Steph
Right.
has been nothing but factual based, and we have seen nothing but facts from you from the beginning of this.
Right.
Steph, that was a nightmare, and I cannot be in there. And she is just taking and throwing people out of boxes. That is so immature. We
Oh, we
don't.
all got muted because we questioned mom.
It's so
Yeah.
stupid. I
I
can't
actually
do
shut.
that.
I got off that panel. I shut it off, but I wasn't even thinking. I wasn't hopping up on her to tell her something that she's already known, Miss Smarty Pants. Instead of just saying thank you for that information, that's good for everybody to know. I know. Thank you. We've already established that. Thank you very much.
She's extremely rude, and it's
So
like
have we established that mom's full of shit? Has anybody
She
exactly.
established
is.
that?
She is. I've been following this case since day one. I went on there to ask questions and got kicked off when I wasn't even rude. I asked why her family wasn't in the search, and she said, "Don't you understand that I'm in a wheelchair?" Girl, yes, I understand that, but your daughter isn't, your boyfriend isn't, and none of them were out there looking for her. So what the fuck did you do to her?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, Steph is the biggest creator.
Steph, I've been following Steph for 2 years.
Yes. And
and
Steph
nothing.
brings facts. Yes, Steph
I
brings.
have been on this panel several freaking
Yep.
times where we've debated and just kind of discussed cases. Everything that I have seen out of Steph from 2 years to now has been nothing but factual based.
I am so angry with the way. Number one, had it been different if Steph was in the box, but when you talk crap on somebody while someone is in a box, not in a box, then you're something else. Like there's
And
something
how the hell are you going to
mentally
question
wrong.
Steph's motives when she's been nothing but factual in all of this? It's the fact that the mom can't get her shit straight.
Well,
Yeah.
I got
And
muted
she
can't
can't answer
Yeah.
to her.
questions.
And
Nope,
she
and
kept
you
saying
cannot
that.
ask her. Don't dare ask her.
And why are
Nope.
we being silenced for asking her real life questions? That's why I
But she
got
knows that
angry.
she
Exactly.
got
That's why I got
something.
angry and dropped out of a box and said, Steph, can you host a live, please? Because no, you're not going to do that. Steph don't silence people's opinions or questions over here that they may have.
It's
And
gross.
I was,
The
I
whole
was gonna say
situation.
I was in that live, and as most of you guys know, I have two accounts. I got this account that I can go live on, and my other one, and both accounts I was kicked out of that live because I was asking questions. I was like, okay, well, I got silenced. Everybody's getting silenced. To me, it is one sided. Trust in God. He is sitting there protecting, um, Kimberly,
Oh
and
yeah.
it's like it's right now.
yeah,
All I'm seeing is a one sided situation.
Yeah,
that's
But
he's
all
you
it is.
protecting
can't
One
Kimberly
smear
sided.
now,
drama,
but
Chrissy.
yesterday he was not protecting that Courtney or Kimberly. He was bashing them. So he's in this
Y'all, I
live
And
got
acting
muted
Trust in
totally
God
just
was
for
different.
on one of these
asking.
lives.
Well, Courtney has stated that she got the correspondence for where the phone was at. She got the phone, but she didn't get concerned, so she didn't call her daughter. She immediately started calling Rich, and she gave Rich the phone before she gave it to the police. And I'm trying to ask her, why would you do that? If you're so concerned that he's been beating your daughter and all this, and you're worried about her, why would you do that? They
Well, you know
muted
what's
me.
funny? You know what's funny there?
Their
Good
story
point.
doesn't
Because
align then.
did anybody over there catch the fact that the host said she never tried to call the daughter's phone because she didn't have one?
Right. Yep.
I
Yeah,
have a
he
thing
did
she
Yeah.
say
said.
that. He
Yes.
100% did.
He sure did. And then
Right.
Courtney said, no, 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 she had the phone until the daughter told me where the correspondence was. Well, how did the daughter know where it was at if the other daughter was missing, but y'all didn't know she was
Nobody can
missing?
figure out who found the phone or anything.
And
None
when
The
of them.
mom
mom
was
found the
asked,
phone,
well,
she said.
yes, and when mom was asked, well, why didn't you try to call her? Oh, it's better to call her sister than her because she'll just say F you to me.
You know what? I have
Yeah.
But
3
then in the
kids. I don't
next
care if my
breath
daughter's
she
going to say
said,
fuck you.
but in the next breath she said, "Oh, how did she word it? We text each other back to back to back to back to
Because
back."
she doesn't want to be the overbearing mother.
Right.
Yeah.
It's better to be overbearing than
I
to
would be
watch your
so
daughter leave with
overbearing.
somebody you don't know and
But
then
wait
her
a
Yeah.
go
second. Do
missing.
you remember her also saying that they come over for dinner?
Yep.
Yes.
They?
Yep. 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 Okay. So here's my
But yeah, Rich
question,
won't let
but
her there.
maybe y'all have an answer to it because I haven't gotten an answer. She has said time and time again that her and Rebecca, Courtney and Rebecca, were sitting in the car across the road from her house
That's the
from
first I
like
heard about that.
6:30 to 7:30 or something like that. So everybody was trying to figure out, why were y'all just sitting in a car? Why were y'all sitting in a car? No one was answering that. Anytime it got asked in the chat, they immediately muted it. Someone said,
Okay.
were y'all waiting on a deal? It immediately got muted. So,
Remember, she said
yep,
she went in the house and got the Tide Pods, and then they went across the street and
yep.
sat there?
Yes.
And they sat there for like an hour or
Yes.
so.
What are Tide
Yes.
Pods? Are we talking laundry?
No.
Right.
No,
Court
you're talking
Taz,
drugs.
don't
Well,
make the
babe.
same mistake I did because I said I was talking to one of my sources and I said, you know what don't make sense? Why did they go all the way over there for one damn Tide Pod? Order the pack or something from Amazon.
So
And
is
my
it not
source looked
really
at me and
laundry,
said,
the Tide
honey, it's
Pods?
not laundry.
Girl, look, so I'm not the only one.
That
When she
makes
said she
sense.
went
That's
So
in and got the
crazy.
laundry, the Tide Pods, and went across the street, I was like, well, there ain't no damn laundromat over there. Like, what are we doing with the Tide Pods?
did anybody else catch the fact that she said Okay, right? This car, she had her daughter there. The daughter said she'll be back. And then the concerns. Did you hear when I asked her about him? He's running around town with baby mama, but baby mama was supposed to help her escape Rich. Did
Uh-huh.
anybody capture that?
Yes. Yep. And I
How
thought I had it
about
screen recorded, but I don't. But yes, I caught that.
how about whenever I asked her, okay, why did he come up there to bring you a wheelchair when the hospital could have given you
Has
a
some. Mm-hmm.
wheelchair? And she
Mm-hmm.
said, "Oh, I have to have one with a cushion."
Well, they could have gave you a damn pillow.
She
And I don't
absolutely said, when
understand.
I said, does the girl know anybody in a black car? She said, oh, somebody named Precious was supposed to pick her up. And then she
Mm.
said, well, Rich's baby mama was supposed to help her get away from Rich, from my understanding.
But here's my thing: tonight was the first time I heard her say that inevitably that Rebecca told her, "I'll be back."
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was told, "I gotta go do what I gotta do."
Right. The
What
first
proves it
time it
all to
was
me,
like she was leaving to never ever be seen again. And
Right.
then the second time it was I'll be back.
And
No,
then
it
the
was
what
third
proves
everything.
time, it's the baby mama was supposed to help her escape.
Right.
what proves it all to me is the fact that they're spending hours upon hours on lives. They all the family, the friends, oh, we have tons of friends here, but no one is out searching. So obviously, if you're not out searching, her sister is perfectly, she said, "Oh, Kimberly takes my car all the time." Okay, then why is she not out searching for her sister? That goes to
That's
show
what
me
I
that
said.
they know where she is.
Yep,
How,
they
That's
know
why I
exactly.
how
got
about
And you
blocked
that?
don't
because I
get
asked
mad
that
like that.
question.
You
How
don't
about
get
that
mad
fake
like
check
that if you
though?
don't know where she is.
That fake check is what got me. So it's like, so you wrote a whole check, a fake check. Everything one was spelt wrong. For
That's
what?
what
What does
pissed
that
me
prove?
off.
What
Right,
does that fake
Caleb.
check prove?
Right. Very
Right.
weird.
All
Well,
I
that was
gotta
my
say
point.
is
She
if
was
I
like,
was
oh, well, I sent it to my other daughter to tell her that she had 18K. And I'm like, well, how can you generate a check
They would
that's
be
never
both
been there?
sitting in
So
jail.
I have a theory about all that, and then about the baby that she said was in the NICU. My theory is that she set that up as a way to explain why she had a baby. She was trying to take the baby away from
Mm-hmm.
Becca. Something happened. She hurt both of them, and now she has to cover
yeah,
her
because did
tracks.
anybody capture that she's going through fertility?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's fixed.
Yep,
She's
none of it
too
makes
old for
sense.
that
Okay.
and she
He
only
is
has one
fixed.
leg.
Yeah,
True Crime
everybody said that she had
Nicole.
a hysterectomy.
Let me get her updated on what has happened here. So what was going
We
on
just got off
was
the phone. I was
we
like,
just
I
got
went and got food.
that's what I come in. See, so we just got off FaceTime. We were just talking, and she is the one, True Crime Nicole is the one who took the time to call the detective and speak with her personally
So
so that
did.
we would have these facts. And then I went on the panel to tell about the facts and got my chewed by some little girl. I don't even know what she's doing right now. I just
So it
don't.
pissed us all off, and we're here.
Yeah.
That's why I'm live
Well,
right
y'all
now.
know me. I'm about facts. And if y'all don't speak
So
facts,
this
then I
is
don't want
seems
to
like
hear
this is
it.
all
Well,
And y'all
that's what
better
I
come with
said.
Angry
receipts too.
live.
Yep, I told Steph, or I said Steph would not come unless she has facts. And the fact you guys, but you know what's really scary, Steph? There were a decent amount of creators on there that didn't say shit when you were getting your name. That's why I sent you a message immediately when stuff went sideways because the person who runs that live is a joke.
Yeah,
Listen, this
yeah.
is, oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
So basically why I called, listen, I haven't been covering this case at all, but I've been listening. I've been watching stuff. I've been watching everybody cover this case, and I've just been listening. And what I heard today for hours was just bullshit. I'm
Oh
sorry. It
yeah.
was complete bullshit. And
Facts.
everything from the beginning to the end was all flip flopped in every type of way. One person would ask one question and one person would ask the same one. It'd be two different answers. So then I was like, you know what? So I went on somebody's page, found the flyer, called the police department, and I said, hey, I need to talk to a detective because I need to see if y'all are aware of what the hell is going on here. Because this is a mess, and this is a child, this is a baby, and this is a young girl that we're talking about, right? And I didn't know where this was. I don't even know the town that it's in. I know nothing. I know nothing. All I know is the stories that I'm hearing and things like that. So then she called me. The dispatch was like, all right, I'm going to send you to the detective. So she called me. I talked to her, and this is the lead detective on the case. It's a female. And I was like, I just want to know, like, hey, do you know that all of the family members, all of them are sitting on a platform on TikTok for hours today. They've been on there yesterday, the day before, every single day, just answering all these questions in detail, and it's all complete BS. And she was like, yeah, we're actually a very, very small police department. So it's very hard for us to sit here and have the resources and handle every single, because everything that's posted online that's a rumor, somebody calls them every single time. They get calls nonstop. Like their phones are consistently ringing with bullshit. So then I was like, wow. I was like, so are y'all aware of the whole like TikTok panels? And they're like, yeah, we are aware of all of them going on live and saying stuff. But they said that as of now, they are no longer giving updates to anybody except for the adoptive parents. Like nobody will know any updates unless what she's found safe or however, the only people that are going to get updates. So right then and there, I'm like, Courtney's fucking lying. She doesn't talk to them every single day. They only talk to one set of parents.
Right,
And then I was like,
they're gonna
okay,
talk
well, I
to the
appreciate
adopted.
you. She was the sweetest thing in the world. And she was like, we're just overwhelmed over here. It's getting out of hand. And we can't even do our job right because of everything that's coming in. And I was like,
Yeah, that's what I sent Steph a message, and I said, it's a shit show over here. Like, I sent it right
Yes,
to her.
I was, Ruth,
I
I
was
was
Remember,
screaming.
Courtney said that she's really good friends with the detective, and he will find her.
no, it was a girl that I talked to. I forget her name. I didn't even grab it.
Courtney doesn't
I
even
think she
know
said it when she answered.
her back in. It doesn't even probably even know what she's saying. I'm sorry, but the whole thing is a complete,
And why
it's a
would you
shit
not?
show.
Why in the hell would you not want flyers and rewards out there? That's how they get leads. That's
Because
how they
Right?
she
get
knows where
tips.
it says
Exactly.
like when Steph asked about those cameras, that's why I wrote down what I did. I said, why would you have cameras that don't, I have trail cams. I could check those any day I want to.
Right. Why
And
would you
there's
just
no
have
reason.
live feed
Exactly.
cameras?
Do you know
Because it's a
how
lie.
many cases have been solved by deer cameras?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do
Well,
you
thing
know
is,
how
with those video cameras, no matter what, like
yes, you
any newer camera, no matter
can
what, in
get some
court,
from the,
you can
yes,
get
and you can
something.
get it from
So
the,
she's lying about that.
and that's what Steph said. But then I said to them, which I got muted for, which I think is so stupid. Like, let people,
Oh, she just muted herself.
you know?
You muted yourself this
I
time.
know, no, I keep having somebody call me every 5 minutes.
Oh,
So she's like, well, we're not gonna accept certain people up here. No, unless it meets unless it's somebody that is okay with Courtney. If you're not okay with Courtney, you're not getting up there.
Yes, I was just
Courtney-
thinking that. I was like, they would not let anybody up there that
Nope.
actually might speak fucking facts.
Say
They
Courtney
were
and
just
Brad,
throwing them off.
Courtney and Brad threatened me last night, but somehow now I got told, "Oh, don't let him up. He was harassing my husband." No, I wasn't. You guys
I
came
saw
at
that
me
too.
sideways. So yes, I'm going to protect myself from you guys.
are we also going to look at the diaphragm of the people around her? Have you guys seen that?
I looked at that earlier today.
Oh, give me their names. I'll just go do backgrounds on all of them. Let's see what the charges
Because
they got.
no, the diagram that somebody
I
else has up on their live right
Oh,
now.
y'all got their rap sheets?
So basically, the
I got
diagram of
Brad's,
the
and
people that are
his
around.
last charge was for cupcakes or cheese pizza, however you guys want to put it out.
Oh, yeah.
9 out of 10 people around her.
No,
so-
Steph,
all
for real,
surrounding.
2 of the men are registered.
Yes,
Yeah.
they are.
But she acted
the
like
baby
it was.
daddy.
Did you hear what she said? That was, if I was a grandmother and I said that about my baby, my grandchild, she said, "Oh, if he's born, he's born."
Right.
If he's not, he's not. Yeah, she said if he's born, he's born. If he's not, they're not. Well, hopefully they have food.
That
I
was
was
my
cussing her
Okay,
out.
mother
can
who
I
said
say
that.
something? I'm just going to say this, and this is just for my, like, I don't know how everybody else is, but like, if I was ever like talking to I don't think I would trust myself, or I would trust somebody to talk to me that is a registered SO. Like, I would never ever sit there and do an interview. Like, I don't know if I would, like, I guess everybody's different, but I don't know. Maybe I would just be like terrified. What if they fucking like look into me and figure out where I live? Like, I don't fucking know these people from
I
Adam and Eve. You
took
know what I mean?
everything that Rich said yesterday. I took that with a grain of salt, for real.
Wait a
And
second. Who is Lexi? Because Lexi said they were telling each other what to say.
I probably were.
Yeah, there was a guy in
Lexi's
the
the one that was on
background.
the panel the other day.
yeah,
So was I.
Brad was in
hold
the
on.
background telling Courtney to say shit up on the live today. I heard him the whole time.
Hey, Beast, I'm going to drop you for just a second so Lexi can come up and talk about this.
Hey, can I say something real quick? And then I've got to put my kiddos to bed.
Hey, yes, of course, Mel.
I tried to get into that live some, but apparently they don't like me. I must know too much. Also, did anybody catch where they're not allowed to talk about the reward or anything like this?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah,
Every
I
I
was
was
there for that
messaged
one.
by the person who wants the reward up to keep the reward up. Like the one that's paying out of pocket has money to pay for a reward, wants it on the posters. And
Yeah.
Courtney, I feel like Courtney should not have any say in this because frankly, she lost that right to be Rebecca's mother when CPS got involved and
Well,
Rebecca was adopted out.
her excuse of why is total bullshit. Well, do you know how many fake leads and honey? But do you know it only takes one lead to find your daughter? Like, that makes no sense. I'm sorry, but she don't want nobody in their business. Is what it
well,
is.
I'm
I
glad
actually
that you
sent
guys.
Mel the screenshots of Brad's charges, and she tried saying that Brad didn't have these charges and that nothing happened. But it's like, dude, I went on Otis, which is for Michigan. You can look up offenders and whatnot, and one of them was for CP. He had multiple SA stuff, charges and whatnot. So it's like she's lying about that, about Brad's charges. Why are you lying when people can obviously look all this up? We can look up Richards. If Courtney, if Courtney has a record, we can look up hers. I'm not sure if she does or not, but
I'm
Steph.
just glad. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Go ahead, girl.
I'm just glad that people are seeing her for what she is because I'm sitting in the back screaming as loud as I can, trying to get people to realize that something really bad has happened. And it's like this group of people that she has that is leading her to these answers and supporting her is only feeding her drive to continue lying. So more people it's just going to start feeding into that. So I am very thankful for you guys that pick up on that and see her and see through her bull crap because we need people like you because we need to find Becca.
right, we do.
I know somebody that
Exactly.
went to
Did
school with her, and they
anybody
said that she's always been like that, always been a liar, always been saying stuff to get attention. So it's nothing new for her.
Did y'all notice though how Rebecca or not Rebecca? Wow, Kimberly, her sister said, "I was at work," and then I was bowling. I was at work. I was bowling. Like what?
She said she was at
Which
work and
one?
bowling, but tell me why the family friend Amber said that she got into a van with Courtney and Kimmy.
And I mean, if Courtney is disabled, like doesn't have one of her legs. I mean, my question is, how is she driving if she has
She can
another
still
bad
do
leg?
stuff.
A
I know
I was told
people
her
You
who
can
other
have
probably
leg
drive
was
with
like
really
one
bad
leg.
trophy.
too.
yeah.
Yeah,
Go
but
go find your daughter in a like one of those golf carts or go look for it. At least try.
Okay,
That's
but
all we ask for.
going all the way home for a freaking wheelchair when there's a wheelchair at the hospital, make sense.
That's what I was.
It's
That's a
because
good.
hers had a cushion in it.
Oh my! They could have gave
I've
her a
been.
cushion.
I
I
was
say I've
like,
been in
She could have got
multiple
a pillow.
hospital wheelchairs, dude.
That's
Those
what I
things are
said.
comfy. I could sleep in one.
I've been given a pillow at the hospital.
Right?
I've been because like I just don't understand why the lies need to keep
And when
going.
that
Mommy, you
girl
never
started
sent me a
coming for
thing.
Steph, she done pissed me off. I was over there screaming in text live, like, are you kidding me?
I
Okay, who was
just
the truth girl? Whatever her name was,
yeah.
Truth.
Look, she's like, you know, that I got mad that she called me out on something. No, I'm mad because you've never approached me decently. Your first line was, "Oh yeah, well I'm going to get up on panel, but I'll be nice," or whatever she said. It's always intimidation. And then I said, send me a message and I'll go back and try to fix whatever I said was wrong, whatever. So that was last night. Well, I had a long night. I fell asleep. I'm off on Mondays, and I use Mondays to go through all of my 15,000 messages and emails. Uh, and I do that. I make sure that I try to reach everybody as much as I can. Sometimes I'm a few days behind, but um, I went live this morning with She's Country on my off day to try to keep it going. And I didn't even have time to check my messages. So the first thing she does is come in my live. She's in the comments and she's like, "Oh, I see you didn't even open my messages." And I'm like, God,
She was rude
go
as
to
hell.
bed or do something. God.
I say that.
So
Like
oh, go ahead.
uh, Lexi, she had her own live going a little bit ago. Like she said, I was in it, and seeing that one when in that other, in the other live, when people were asking questions while they were up on the panel, Courtney was getting defensive, pretty much getting violent at a point, I guess I should say.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I've dated a lot of, enough women who were narcissists, and what she is displaying is narcissism. She is like the definition of a narcissist. So that's, and then now, you got trust, that trust in God guy who is sitting there now protecting her and protecting Kimberly. And when that bittersweet girl was calling him out on it, next thing you know, it's she gets kicked from the live. So it is now. Can we trust him? Probably not.
No.
Right, because you're silencing the people that genuinely have most of the public's questions. Granted, does she have to answer questions? No. However, you chose to come on here and spew bullshit, and people are obviously picking them apart, asking you questions to get a better clarity and understanding because you've already told too many damn different things. And then you're going to silence people for asking those questions? And did anybody notice that she was getting defensive on certain questions?
She was getting defensive.
Yes, on every all of them.
I was over it, so I left that live and started my own, and people were coming in, and then I believe Brad came in, and he reported my live. I'm pretty sure it was him.
Nice.
For being a minor. I am 21 years old with 2 kids. I am definitely not a minor. So now I had to send my ID in to TikTok to prove that I'm just so I can get my account back. And it was some BS.
She can't even acknowledge her own grandson's name. She has to call him Baby Park. Why can she not say his name? That's her grandson.
Because she doesn't like the name Richard. I mean,
well, maybe because she was dating the same man that her daughter is, and maybe she's feeling some type of damn way about it.
Listen,
And she kept saying that.
Yeah.
This is what I think. I think this is my theory, and this is just my speculation. And I told Steph this when I was just on the phone with her. I said, this whole thing is jealousy, complete jealousy with, I don't know. What triggered me was the infertility that she said that she was going through. First off, you apparently don't work. I'm sure you're not getting disability. Where are you getting that money from? I don't know if Michigan, you have to pay for it, but sometimes insurance can. Okay, what insurance do you have if you have no job? What marketplace? They're not going to pay for infertility. Okay, let's just say that. And she's about to have a baby. She's trying to have a baby, can't have a baby. And she's having a baby with a man that her mom used to be with. I don't believe that he forced her. I don't believe any of that. If it was forceful, why would she even be in contact with him now? Like,
That's
why
my
is there
question.
any?
And True Crime Nicole, I said from the start, I said, okay, so you said that his baby mama was trying to get her away from him. Then tell me why he's the first man. Your daughter's abuser, you're going to take her phone to. Your daughter's abuser is going to be the one that you contact telling everybody that your daughter's missing and not the police, right?
Yes, she gave her
Right.
phone to Rich before they took it to the police, which is
Correct.
absolutely
But she
That's so
stated,
weird.
wrong.
And then that truth woman was trying to take up. Well, now think about how. Now think a little bit different. No, you
and did
called
anybody catch
911.
her?
It's
Did you
common
catch her, Steph?
sense.
Did you catch her when she
Yes.
said Rich told my daughter that if she left him, he was going to unalive her? But let's
Yeah.
take her
Yes.
phone to him. Let's
Yeah,
take everything to him and
Yes.
notify him first.
so another thing that I told Steph too, in which the police department can do, even if their stuff deleted, you can get into an iCloud or get into that phone and get all the messages that were deleted. Just because they're deleted doesn't mean they're permanently deleted.
Right.
So
Like she could have
I
took that to
noticed.
the cops and be like, hey, like even if Cadillac, the Cadillac sheriffs couldn't do it, okay, well we also got the state cops. Or they could have if state cops can't do it, okay, they can send it to like the FBI or somebody who can get all the deleted stuff out of that phone and then figure everything out from there.
Mm-hmm.
But anytime that somebody, anybody wants to bring that up, you get threatened. Pretty
Do we
much.
know for a
What
fact
I
that the
caught,
police have that phone in their possession? Do we know
that's
for a fact?
what they're saying. What I caught was odd is that the first thing you did was you gave the phone, you tried to get a hold of him, and then the next morning, when the phone is found, he's the first one you give the phone to, but somebody asked her, can you not set your differences aside and find this girl? And she said, absolutely fucking not.
I asked that. I
What?
said, why would you not set your differences aside? If you
Okay,
don't
yeah, it
want
was
to
you.
find her, why are
Right.
you not setting your differences aside and looking for
Mm-hmm.
her? You can go back to your feud afterwards.
But
It
you did
makes
all
no
this
sense
other
why you aren't
shit
working
before
together.
now. Right.
Right. You were with him before now, so
What?
why can't you be with him now to find her? Because you don't actually want her found. That's the
I'm
only thing that
confused.
makes sense.
I'm confused with the fact that she said that Rebecca started dating him first, but I was told back in the day, Rich and Courtney had a relationship. So when did they really have a relationship? That's my question. Because I just feel like everything she's saying is lies.
She said forcefully for 3 months. That blows
How
my
do you
mind.
let that go on forcefully? And
3
then
months.
Forcefully. In 2023, I heard was the last time that they allegedly dated Courtney and Rich.
But she was still with her husband at that time. So,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, unless it's some sick and twisted relationship.
but remember, they were coming over for dinner. So your husband was okay with that?
People
Listen,
are
no
into
hate
stuff
to
like that, so it
Alabama,
doesn't
but I didn't
surprise
know
me.
Michigan do some Alabama shit, and that's what
Oh,
it
they
sounds
do.
like. I'm
Houston
sorry.
Listen,
Cadillac.
as much as I'd
Houston
hate to
Cadillac.
say it, 90% of Cadillac, I'm pretty sure, has some sort of Alabama thing
I'm
going
telling
on.
you, if I mention my biological mother's name, and anybody in here from Cadillac is in here, I bet they will know her as soon as I just say her last name, because of how just everybody knows everyone, and it's and they're dating
Yeah,
everybody.
and
Yeah,
that was my point too, is how long did Rich have his eye on this girl?
I think for a minute,
Yeah.
because
So I was told that it was when she was 17.
Sick
so
bastard.
why is he? You know what? I'm gonna keep my thoughts to myself on that one.
Sicko.
I do have a question. You guys said that the Cadillac police are super overwhelmed with this case. Why have they not asked the FBI to step in yet?
I don't think they're
So
really
they didn't.
like. I don't think they're really like overwhelmed by this case. I mean, we do. Cadillac has a really bad rub issue, like really bad. So I'm pretty sure like so they're overwhelmed by cases, which, in my opinion, okay, let's send this to our state, the state boys, or let's send it to the FBI so they can get on top of it because they can get more warrants to because her I like it being in that live. Courtney's story kept changing, but I don't know if anybody had caught where she says my story hasn't changed one
Yep.
time.
Okay.
It changed
She
about
said
4 or
that
5
multiple
times
times.
already that we have
Yeah.
all witnessed you changing your story.
I just want to say something really quick. Did anybody catch the
Did
fact
anybody
that-
catch something else? The
Did anybody
conversation when Kimmy
hold the
was
panel.
talking,
Hold
and
the
she
panel.
paused
Hold-
it and was talking about
Hold
the
on, guys.
cops that she heard back.
Hold on, guys. Hold on.
Hold the panel. One at a time. Sammy, go ahead.
I said, did anybody else catch the fact how she said that she thinks she is in a house somewhere, anywhere? Did anybody else catch that, or was that just me?
I did.
No, I caught it.
I 100% heard it.
Wait,
Okay.
what'd you say? I keep getting phone calls. I'm sorry.
I said that Courtney said that she thinks Becca is somewhere in a house. She don't know where, but she thinks she is in a house.
Boo Bear, go ahead and say what you were going to say, and I'm interested in your response to that. Nell? There
Can
she
you
is.
hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I muted myself. I don't know how I did it. Okay. You asked about a response. Are you asking me to respond to what she said about the house? Or
Yes.
you want my honest opinion?
Yes.
There was something said from somebody who is very close. I can't get into it because things are being checked into, and that's all I'm going to say. There was a comment made that she was in a shed. However, hold on, give me.
Why are you doing this to Nova? It's hurting him.
He's in trouble. He's in the corner. Hold on, I'm on the phone call.
He used to do that to all of us?
No, he's just. Hold on. He's got to hold a pillow for a minute. Hold on.
But when I stretch out my arms, it hurts.
He's almost done. Oh my goodness.
How did just reset it all over again?
This is True Crime Live, y'all, okay? Kids, life, we just do it through it all, honey. We don't care.
I've got Bailey boot camp going on at the moment. So
I feel him because when
I think she's...
Have kids, they said. It's
sounds
fun, they said.
adorable.
Real life,
So you
people.
know.
Real life.
I feel like we are all getting calls while on this panel. Every one of us has gotten calls.
I haven't. My kids the only
My
thing
phone's
calling me though.
drier than Thanksgiving.
I was gonna say
My
mine
kids
ain't-
are loud, so I keep it muted as much as I can.
Okay, so I did want to ask a question. So is that white truck with the red top, is it working or is it not working?
She's driving it.
Okay.
So it is working. Okay.
It is.
Because
She said it doesn't have
it
insurance.
didn't work.
It doesn't
She's
have
driving it.
insurance. Okay. That doesn't
In the
make
live that she
leave,
was
leave,
just
leave.
on, she said it didn't have insurance. It had proper tabs, but no insurance. But then somebody else said it doesn't work, so I don't know.
Well, she
I've
also
always known it to sit. I've always known it to sit. So it's
She
just
No, she
also-
said it didn't. No, she said that, she said it didn't have registration and that Brad risked his own life and breaking the law to drive that truck into town to bring her the wheelchair that she forgot at the hospital that she was going that had no pillows for her to sit on.
no pillows.
I
We can't
have
forget about
so
the
many
pillows that she
screen
couldn't sit on.
recordings of her from that live with the God We Trust person. Yeah, that person. I have screen recorded of her saying what she wanted to say, And I have it where she said what you just said, Steph, and where she changed her story at different times, where I have it screen recorded also, where the sister said she was at bowling, but then changed it she was at work.
I have footage of both being said. I'm at work, or I was at work and I was at bowling. So
Did anybody
that's
catch the
true.
fact that she said Rich was being brought over to stalk her by some guy, and the guy came in the chat and said, "My truck doesn't run"?
Yes, I have that recorded also. I have probably about an hour's worth of recordings, like off and on, because I can only do so much to send to people.
What they don't realize is that everything, a lot of the stuff they were saying on live can be used against them because they didn't have their crap together when they. If you're gonna lie about something, you be a good liar. Don't change stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it's super obvious.
Right. And that leads me back to the statement from Kim when she interrupted the live to announce that she had spoke to the police officers, and the police officers said that they were still doing an investigation and that they were going to organize a search party. And then she turned around and asked the person to help her get a search party going. The police did not say that. The only information the police will share is with the adopted mom, and that is it, because she is Becca's next of kin. They cannot share that with Courtney.
Let's just say she's Becca's real mom because she's the only one that seems to.
Right.
Yeah.
I just don't want to confuse people, you know?
Right, but I mean, I'm pretty sure we're all thinking the same thing, that her adoptive mom is the best person to receive any kind of information on this case because she's distanced herself.
I definitely agree.
From
I do.
all
I
the
agree.
drama.
And my heart breaks for Becca and that baby. And I am screaming so loud on these posts.
Wait, is Michael Mercer older?
Yes, I believe that's who she
Like
said was
70?
bringing. That's why she kept saying that Michael Mercer was driving Rich around to stalk her.
Is Columbiaville near this area? Do y'all know?
No.
Because I only found 2 Michael Mercers in Michigan. One's deceased and one's in Columbiaville.
Well, this one I think is younger, believed to be there's a diaphragm of him, and I think he's a registered too.
There's also a Lansing, Michigan. I don't know of any of these cities.
Lansing's a couple hours away. It's south of us.
Steph, can you check your backup account, hun, and I'll send you that diaphragm that I see on another live right now.
Okay.
But no, whatever that one was called that was just brought up.
Columbus.
Columbiaville is like a 2-hour drive away from Cadillac, and Lansing's downstate. I'm not 100% sure how far.
It's about a 2-hour drive also.
Yep.
So when it came to her saying that Courtney saying she had the relationship with Rich, what she specifically said was that her daughter, Rebecca, had dated him first, that he was abusive towards the daughter. The daughter and Rich broke up. She was very happy about this because he was the way he was. That's when she claimed that the quote-unquote fling began, and that he forced her with a pew-pew to her head. And then after that, her daughter got back together with Rich. That was the timeline that Courtney herself gave in that last live. So she had a relationship with her daughter's abuser, but was so glad the daughter got away from said abuser. And what I couldn't understand is, one, I'd fight tooth and nail to keep my daughter from him after that fact if he forcibly did that. But also, why do you not go to the police for something like that, knowing your daughter's had a relationship with him and could be in danger to it happening to her?
Why was there such a big gap from the time she went missing to the time that she contacted Rich?
I asked
And
that
why?
too, but they didn't answer that. I said, if she's gone missing before, what made you this time worry and contact Rich to see where she was? And if she's a grown adult and left on her own free will, what made you worry in the first place? It doesn't make sense.
Alexa.
Well, and like someone else had said, if she was supposed to be leaving with Rich's other baby's mother, why did Courtney go straight to Rich? That's what I don't understand. And how she kept saying that they found the cell phone. Why didn't she call Rebecca's cell phone to begin with at 11 o'clock at night if she was so concerned? Why would she call the person she claims so desperately in that last live she wanted to keep her daughter away from, to the point she will not say the baby's name because apparently it was going to be the same name as the father? You dislike him so much, but you go running straight to him. I don't
She's
understand the logic.
Yeah, she said that she didn't want to contact her because she didn't want to be the overbearing mom, and if she contacted her, then Rebecca would get mad. But wouldn't you rather be the overbearing mom than the mom of a missing child?
Or call the police. Your daughter is 9.5 months pregnant. You believe she's being abused by this man. Why would not, even calling the sister? My daughter is only 13. I'm not there yet, but my first call would be the sheriff's department. If my daughter is that pregnant and has been being quote unquote abused for this entire relationship, I'm not going straight to him.
Nope. It doesn't make
So
any
that's
sense.
all I wanted to bring up, was that
Especially.
Courtney claimed that to be the timeline where Rebecca dated him first, then Courtney and him did whatever, and it was supposedly assault. I don't believe that worth a crap, but and then Rebecca got back together with him. So that's why I just wanted to make sure people knew that it. I don't know if her and Rich had a relationship before the first time he dated Courtney, but that was the timeline that Courtney herself said about Rebecca's relationship with Rich.
But
I wouldn't
from
have
one
been
of these other
calling him.
lives,
I would have been calling the police to do a welfare check at that house that they lived
Exactly.
together at. I wouldn't have been calling and calling and calling him if I was that concerned because he is her apparent abuser. I'd have been calling the police for a welfare check.
Right. Quick
Right.
question. Who is Joseph?
I don't know.
The
Because according to
roommate.
the diaphragm, now I'm not saying 100%, this is what somebody has posted up right now. Joseph is an alleged roommate.
I think that he's an
Oh,
SO
yeah. There
roommate.
is another guy that
Oh, I
lives.
know who that
Yeah.
is. No, it is. He is. It's his name is Joey. Well, Joseph or Joey. They call him Joey, and he is the nephew of Rich, and he lives
Okay.
in the house with
Yeah,
Rich's
lives in the
dad,
home with
Rich,
them.
and Courtney.
Yeah.
Correct. And aren't Rich and him both SOs?
Yep.
From my understanding, yes.
I personally haven't looked at this Joey character's past yet. I just heard about his name today, but others may have.
I didn't know his name, but I had heard that whoever the other person living in that house was also
I heard every
an
single one of them in
SO.
that house is,
Right, yeah. So,
except
One
for
thing I didn't
Rebecca.
right.
What's the age gap between Rebecca and Rich? Because that wasn't something I actually heard.
Rebecca's 22, and I believe
20,
Rich
22
is
years, 21 years, something like that.
Rich is like 41 or 42. I want to say
Yep.
he's
So credit.
43.
43, yeah.
43. Okay.
Hmm.
It's
I know
definitely
he was in
credit.
his 40s.
I
I
did
didn't
not
even
know that this was going to happen. I'm sorry for
And
thinking that.
allegedly, and allegedly, and I'm saying allegedly, according to what I'm looking at, it's a group discussion over on Facebook. You guys can join it and check it out, what I'm seeing. Rich also has a brother who is also incarcerated for being SO.
God help! What is
So all
wrong
these
with this
people
town?
around her, surrounding her,
This is
and
why I
he
moved
met her
out
at
of that
17,
town.
20-something year difference at 17 years old when she was 17. He's a
Yeah,
sick motherfucker.
If you look
yeah.
on the registry, there's so many people in Cadillac that are on it, and it's honestly disgusting. And I honestly wouldn't want to live there. I moved. I live in Oklahoma because, I mean, I just Cadillac is full of a bunch of stuff. Characters. I'm just gonna say characters to keep it appropriate.
Well, I'm going to go back down to the comments. Steph, thank you for having me up. I just wanted to point out that Courtney herself said that she was with him in between the 2 times Rebecca was.
And from what I seen
Yeah.
before, that somebody stated that Rich was part of Becca's life when she was 17, when him and Courtney were together.
Mm-hmm.
And then she switches it up like what we were just discussing.
Yeah.
And I do have that recorded also.
It's a sick, twisted, obvious fantasy of his to have both of them, and he succeeded, and I'm sorry, but mama got jealous.
Yeah, and then, this whole, like we were discussing, he threatened me with a pew, pew, pew. Then why would you let your daughter go back to that? If that supposedly happened. And where was the husband at the time? Because her and Brad are married.
But not only that, if she's 17 years old, he's a registered SO for all the crimes he committed. My ass would have been on the phone with the police telling them that this 20-something-year-old, older man is looking at my 17-year-old daughter. You need to come pick him up and violate him.
Just because I'm pretty sure the age of consent or whatever is 16 in Michigan, but just because it's 16
with parents' consent, yes.
It does
with
not mean
parents'
it's right.
consent.
And honestly, adoptive mother is parent and, would be the one to give consent. And I know damn well she wouldn't have done that.
Did anyone else catch? There was 2 important things that I caught. A, the mother said that she gave birth to one of her children in the home.
Yes, I caught that.
Okay. B, the mother said that she has been called and told that the same description to the black house that car was seen at a trap house. So when I went up on panel, I asked, has anyone been to that trap house? All y'all have been spending hours on live. Has anyone been and sit in the cut? Has anyone reported that to the police?
They were so fast to kick you too or whatever. Like they were kicking everybody for asking any kind of questions about.
Yeah, and I don't give a shit. I really don't because.
Hey, Dana. I believe I have those screen recorded also, her stating those. And we are in Cadillac. I mean, I do live in Cadillac. And I could tell you right now, there is probably about 2 trap houses just right down the road from my own house.
Yeah, and she said
so,
that.
So, which trap house is she trying to talk about?
Exactly. Obviously, she knows
I could walk right out my door and look down the street, and I could see one from my door.
And that makes me question the follow-up question with, what about this whole, I think she's in a house somewhere. Mm-hmm. Right. Exactly. And the fact that the mom said she gave birth in a house, that said a lot to me as well.
Or this, the voice recording the voicemail she did to Araya, and saying, fortunately about her children, that makes it sound like she don't even want her own children.
I mean, she was literally throwing stones at a glass house in that voicemail.
I can promise you, if that was my daughter and I was told that same description of car was at a trap house, I'm in the cut. And I'm waiting to see if I see that car pull up, and I'm calling 911 and I'm sending the police in there, or I'm going in there with myself armed.
What is that Brad's last name, y'all?
I have it screenshotted, Steph. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, it's Bradley Bartholomew.
Yeah, I found him right here.
And I just love how she stated in that live also that, that girl said that nothing happened. But the thing is, I know that family, like Brad's side of the family, and there was a child involved. There was DNA tests done.
Oh shit.
So the screenshot that I have, Steph, I'll send you on Messenger, is supposedly the guy's name that runs the trap house. I know first name was Scott, but I'm not sure of the last name.
Bozak,
Hold on. Let me go look.
Yeah, I've heard of the Scott Bozak name myself.
aka Scotty Rocket.
Yes, Scott
So
Bozak is the name of the trap house, supposedly.
I know
I'm
exactly right where that's at.
Yep, that's where someone said that they seen that same description of that car going to.
How do you
I
spell
know
that
Crossroads.
exactly
last
right where
name?
that house is.
How many how Crossroads? Like how big is Cadillac? Like what's the population?
Uh, I mean, it varies. I mean, what do you think, Caleb? How big do you think the population is?
A couple thousand.
Yeah,
Just
probably
a
a couple
so
thousand.
so we're talking like small town shit.
Yeah, like I mean,
Mm-hmm.
my neighbor's right
Everybody
on
knows
top of me.
Google
everybody.
Like,
says 10,000.
okay, yeah, yeah, a few thousand.
Why do you have Google?
And then you have all the small surrounding cities around
Yeah,
that
and
adds to it because
and you can
Cadillac
say
isn't very
Wexford
huge.
County is a decent size
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
in
pretty big. It's
general.
I
very
gotcha.
rural though.
Yeah.
Mom,
But you're talking like in Cadillac alone, we're talking a town that everybody knows everybody basically.
Yep.
Yeah, you can say that. I mean, I got a lot of family and friends in this town, and
Right.
Yeah, if you're from the town, you know everybody.
Yeah, and that's what I was just thinking, like in the back of my
hold
mind,
on.
like that kind of town, people talk.
yeah.
People, you know what I'm saying? Like it's, but they're only talking to each other. It ain't like they're talking to outsiders.
I mean, if the people knew like my real name and stuff like that, yeah, I've been in trouble. If you mention my first name and my last name, or even my married last name, they're gonna know who you're talking about. I do have
Right.
a reputation. I did up back in my day.
You thug.
Well, I mean, we've all made
As my
mistakes.
brother said,
That's not
I'm a
even.
thug.
I mean, in my town, you can mention my husband's name and everybody damn runs. So whatever.
Yeah, I mean, the cops will tell you that I'm a firecracker,
Yeah.
and they ain't
Firecracker.
lying.
5'2" with attitude.
I'm 5'1", thank you, with an attitude.
Oh Lord.
Hi, Brad.
How we doing?
Hey, how are you?
Hey, pretty good. Hey, I just wanted to throw in a couple things. I'm not I'm not gonna sit here and say Richard didn't do it, but I'm also gonna say I do know Richard on a personal level. He is my wife's cousin.
Mm.
So I know I'm a pretty and I'm not gonna say he's a great guy. I'm not. He's got a past and he's done stupid shit and he's still obviously doing stupid shit, but I don't think he's a killer. I don't think Becca's around anymore. Um, and I really think her family had something to do with it. But I just want to throw my 2 cents in there.
Hmm. Brad, do you feel like the biological mom side of the family may be involved?
I do. I really do. She's been really weird since this all started. The change the stories. The oh well, that wasn't me, but it was me. Just like the whole baby thing, and then just there's so much. Like, what is she trying to hide?
Mm-hmm.
You
And
know,
she's commenting on Steph's post, telling her to take down the voicemail that she posted.
and then like I'm part of the group up here, trying to find her and stuff because
Mama,
obviously I
you should.
got to met Rebecca and she's a really good person. She really is.
Mm-hmm.
She's been brought to my house and everything, and she was chill. She was cool as hell. But I mean, like the thing is, like the mom keeps like putting the blame everywhere else. Instead of the mom was the last one to see her, but she's putting blame instantly everywhere else. So
Yeah.
it's really.
All right.
All right, everybody, I'm off in this. Y'all have a great night, and I will be trying to keep an eye on everything for updates.
Thank you. Thank you for coming up.
Yeah,
That's
when
what
mom gets questioned, mom seems to shift the focus onto
Rich.
Rich.
Yes, instantly.
Courtney,
Right.
when did Courtney and Brad get together?
That I do not know.
Somebody had said it
I
earlier in the
know.
live.
So okay, the girl Araya. Yeah, you can. The girl Araya that she called out on the thing that used to be her stepdaughter. The girl Araya that she called out on the thing.
Wait, so Araya was Courtney's stepdaughter?
Yes.
Araya was Courtney's stepdaughter.
Yep. Because Araya's dad is Rusty, and Courtney and Rusty used to be together.
Oh, okay.
So when you hear her saying, "Hey, Rusty, tell your daughter to step back," that's who she's talking about, and
Right,
that's her ex.
right.
See, I live in this small town. It's called South Boardman, and it's like probably 45 minutes, no, half hour from Manton, which Manton is like right there with Cadillac.
And have you ever known Becca to just run off?
Not like this. So
Brad, do
I know who
you?
is this guy, right?
Uh, well, that's why I was asking what Brad's last name was because I saw you in the room. I was about to throw down. Okay, I don't. I know what the other Brad sounds like, and you don't sound like that. So I'm trusting that you are who you say you are right now.
Oh,
But
my name's on there. That's my full name. You can look me up
yeah,
on Facebook.
okay. But my question is, since it's a small town and everybody knows everybody, and I'm not saying to say it out loud, maybe tell police, but in your mind, can you immediately think of the worst drug house in town?
That I can't because I don't do them. I'm a drinker.
Hmm. I wish,
So
well, just by reputation, I guess, maybe a name that you hear around.
I, I mean, I can ask around. That's what I can do.
Well,
I, I
don't put yourself
no,
in
no, I'm
harm's
not gonna
way or
put myself in
anything.
trouble. I can ask
Yeah,
around. I know people that are in it, and I can ask them. They might give me answers. They might not.
right.
You know.
But just driving around and being in town, is there a time that you can recall ever seeing such a vehicle that is both black between the years? And this was something
No,
specific,
I
y'all,
have
that she
not.
brought up
And
that I
I
haven't heard before, between the years of 1998 and 2005.
no, not what she described. And I'm down there quite a bit. So I go to the VA in Cadillac all the time. So
Right. Okay.
I'm
We're
a
just trying
veteran.
to pick up on the even every single clue that we can possibly soak in to try
Oh,
to
for
figure
sure,
out.
for sure. I'm
Yeah.
a veteran, so the office I visit is in Cadillac.
Yeah.
So
I have family. I had aunts and uncles, and of course they've passed away by now. But I've got a lot of first, second, third, and fourth cousins and all that over there in Kalamazoo. That's where most of my family is.
And
my wife
is the
literally was raised in Manton, so and
Yeah.
then
so
half my family's from Manton.
is Courtney known to be like shisty or shady like this in
Oh,
her?
shady, yes, shady, 100%.
Because to me, y'all, I mean, it's just me. She sounds different person than she does in the voicemail, and I'm believing the voicemail.
The voicemail is 100% her.
Yeah, I'm believing that's the way that she is as a person.
That's exactly the way she is as a person.
I sat up there tonight, and and hearing some of her things. really got me. But the biggest thing that got me the most was, well, if he's born, he's born. If he ain't, he ain't.
And then, okay, well, what about the other night? Well, I have kids, or what did you say? Unfortunately, yeah, I have kids, unfortunately, and you don't. What is that?
Well, and there was another person down in the comments saying that there was a post made by Courtney on Facebook asking for baby boy clothes because she was going to be getting custody of her new grandson.
Wait a damn minute.
Yes. Y'all, this has got me sick at my stomach.
Excuse
Yeah,
me?
I think I remember that. Repeat that
Yes.
because I remember that.
Yeah, I cannot remember her name. She's in the comments. She said that it was
Was
shared
it
by another
Mel?
person, so she's pretty sure that the police know about this because another commenter on here told her, "Hey, please make sure that information goes to the police." And she said, "I think they already
Well, you know
know."
what? I find that shasty and funny considering
Amy
she's
Lynn
trying
was
to
her
go
name.
through
Yes.
fertility and now there's a baby in the NICU. Was she really
Yeah.
setting up Courtney to take her child?
Well, and
That's
she
what
never
I
really
mean,
I
maybe
finished her
that.
story to
100%.
clear up about the baby being in NICU. So I was wondering what her story was going to be about this so-called baby she has that's in NICU, but she never finished that story. And so
well, the
my
thing
fear,
is,
this
she
is what
kept
I'm
telling
taking
everybody
from
that's a
this.
lie now.
Yes, that's what she's saying. But at
No,
first she said there was an $18,000 check, right? That
yep.
was supposed to go to Rebecca. Well, supposedly that check was fake, but she gave Rebecca $2,000. This is what, y'all, this is just my opinion. I'm not giving any facts. It's just what I'm feeling in my spirit. I'm really, really disturbed by this. But I cannot help but feel like she has lured that sweet little mama in
Mm,
with money. And maybe Rebecca thought this was going to be her chance to get away, and
mm,
something else is playing out.
Yep.
So my question is,
Where's the fucking
what
baby is what I want to know.
Y'all,
Where's the
I
Steph?
baby?
I
And where's
wanted
Steph,
to
Rebecca?
know if anybody has called every single day to hospitals that are anywhere and everywhere within a couple hours away or whatever to see if she might be there and somebody could be there with her and is forcing her not to say anything and she's already had the baby. Like, has anybody called any hospitals anywhere?
I have not. You know, yeah, they said that they've been doing it
Just
themselves.
notified everybody.
Well,
Yep.
I'm not talking about the cops. I'm talking about like just family, the family that sits on live all day. Them.
So they have not mentioned anything about calling the hospital. Nothing at all. That was one of my questions too that got muted in the comments earlier, just a little bit ago before Steph got on there and that girl started talking crazy to Steph. But it just kept getting muted because that was my question too. Are you guys calling around? Because Courtney made a comment that she said that she thinks that and correct me if anybody else heard this, but I believe she said that she thinks that Rebecca got the money and maybe went to pay off some debt and then never came back.
Or Rebecca was lured to take that money for her child and she didn't really fucking know it.
Right.
I am just
I understand
wondering.
HIPAA laws, y'all, but Rich is the father of her baby.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they could give him rights to that unless there's whoever, if that's the case, they're probably like, no, this isn't the father, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. You
Yeah.
know, like
Yeah.
there could be so many circumstances.
I'm
The
so
thing is
angry with
too,
the
though,
mom.
We're not married. I got y'all. I
the
understand.
they sit there and say so much about they don't want the money being out there, but she's got the $16,000 sitting there. Why don't she put some of that up as a cash reward under the silent observer thing? If
Mm-hmm.
it's really true,
And she says it's in the bank.
yeah, exactly.
But if you listen to her before that true time, Nicole, she said that she had it in cash.
Yeah, well, you know, you see, she stuttered and she had a huge pause before she said in the bank. Like she paused for
Yes, she
like at
did.
least 5 seconds and then was like in the bank.
Yeah.
yeah.
So where's it really at? And who's going to sell land for two
Did you
thousand
guys see
dollars?
what Sammy Marie
That's my
just said in the
question.
comments?
No, the
Sammy
comments
Marie
are
just
so
commented in the
fast.
comments that Grand Rapids has a Jane Doe currently.
Oh shit!
I
But
mean,
I
I'm
don't
sure they have a
know.
lot. I'm sure every hospital has Jane
But
Does.
Grand Rapids is a big city too. and there's a lot of
I just
stuff
didn't
that
know if that
happens
was
there.
close to the Cadillac area.
It's about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes away.
Okay, I'm not familiar with the area. I'm in Georgia, so
You're good. You're good. I
Has
am.
anybody tuned into the police scanners in that area?
oh, good question.
I try to.
I actually have, guys, listen, I have an app that I use. It'll give you the full transcript when a call comes in. It's called Police Scanner and it's orange
Yep.
and black.
Oh yeah. There's
Yeah, I know. We just
Broadcastify
had
as
a
well.
shooting.
You can go back to previous. Oh, Steph, have you gone back to the day that they called the cops to see if it
That's
came
what I
up
was going to ask.
on the
True Crime
call?
Nicole. That's what I was about to ask.
So I haven't. I have thought about that, but I don't know what time. So it would take time to scan the whole entire day of dispatch. If I
Would
knew
it
what
actually
time the
go back
call,
though?
if
Yeah.
I knew what time the 911 came in, I can pull the dispatch. It just I can do it either way. It just takes time. But
Uh, Steph, somebody just said in the comments that mom has said in the comments in a chat that she has a GoFundMe.
mom has a GoFundMe.
What the?
Allegedly, that's what they're saying in your chat right now.
Does
After
Rich have a
11.
GoFundMe?
Hey, I'm gonna step down and go look and see if I can find it, and I'll come right back in and let you guys know.
Okay.
I was just stepping in to let you guys know where my stance was though, and because I mean I get I swear to God I get it. Richard has background. Richard doesn't, he's done fucked up. But the thing is, he's realized he's fucked up. I promise you that.
This person's sleeping.
I know.
Oh
You know
Oh,
what, Nicole? I thought it was Steph at first. I'm
I
like,
thought
did
it was
Steph
a
fall asleep? And I
cat.
didn't want to say anything.
I thought it was a cat.
so
no! I thought
Richard,
it
I
was
mean, like I
someone's
said,
dog.
I know he's screwed up and everything, but I don't see him doing this. That's I was just trying to step in because every time she said anything, it was Richard, and then Richard forced me to with a pew pew. Okay, well, Richard's a felon, so if he had a pew pew and was forcing you to do this, why wouldn't you go to the cops and say something and have him put away and put in prison? That's my
Exactly.
question.
Yeah.
I was wondering,
Y'all. Oh, go
was
ahead.
was the check and the money confirmed that was it confirmed that there really was any money?
It has
What?
not been confirmed.
What
Okay,
if
Not
there was
confirmed.
money?
but here's what I think. Can I just real quick? I think I don't even know how to put this nicely that Courtney and a lot of them are dope heads. I think that even if there was money, it would probably have been spent before it was even given to Rebecca.
That's what I think.
I also think that, you know, sorry, I looked on Facebook and I went back to like June or July, and Courtney was looking for baby stuff, okay? And that the timeline to me all adds up that when Rebecca would be due to be having this baby, it's around the time that Courtney would be bringing a baby home.
Right, exactly.
So I think from the beginning, and this happens all the time, and I follow a lot of crime here and there. I'll get deep into it and then I'll take a break. But a couple years ago, there was a woman in Texas who killed her best friend, took the baby home to her boyfriend,
I
and
remember
claimed it
that.
was hers. And claimed it was her baby. And
Yep.
the whole time, the boyfriend really thought she was pregnant and everything. And the
Thought,
cops,
yeah,
yeah.
he didn't even think that he thought that she just didn't show her or whatever.
Yep. And the other thing is, Courtney seems very obsessed with wanting to have a child. I went back on her TikTok and, there's silly TikTok trends like, am I pregnant, this or that. And a lot of them would have the little pregnancy test in the corner and it'll say positive. And, something is just really fishy.
Well, why is she doing the fertility treatments now?
Yeah,
Too?
that makes no sense either, especially, which it could be a rumor. People
No,
say
she
that
said
she
this
is.
No, she said it
live
herself.
earlier.
Yeah.
She said this herself.
Yeah, and I don't know, honestly, she's probably, I'm assuming on Medicaid and probably gets disability. I really don't know any doctor, especially her, having a disability and stuff. that would say, okay, we're going to go ahead with, fertility treatments and whatnot. I don't see that happening at all.
Me neither.
What does she need
So,
with another kid when the three that she had before she couldn't raise and she lost and all that shit?
well,
Why does
that's
she
the
need
other
again?
thing. They would never let her bring home a baby anyways because her partner is also, I believe, a sex offender.
I mean,
Yes,
this
he
is
is.
crazy.
And
So,
those places
but
have to
he would never,
approve, don't they? Don't they have to
he,
approve to
she
whether
would
they
never
do
be
the
able to bring that
treatment for
baby
you or
home.
not?
You can still bring home a baby with being a sex offender. I'm not supporting it. I'm just saying if you got but the
I
thing
don't.
is the CPS and shit's gonna be checking in with you or whatever community whatever
That's
hell
what I
it
was about to say. No, is she even
is.
sober
That's what I
to
was
do
wondering.
IVF?
And that's
In
the other thing.
in Texas, it's like 25,000 just to do one, or it
Right.
used to be. I think insurance covers it now, but
Oh, it's crazy.
you just I thought I don't know. Like one story I hear that she's already got her tubes tied or a hysterectomy. One story I hear that she's doing IVF or whatever. Like I don't not Medicaid, and I don't think Medicaid's gonna cover IVF.
I don't think so either.
That's like
No.
plastic surgery.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think it would either.
Like plastic surgery, Medicaid's not gonna cover.
The other
They
thing
didn't
is
even
what
want to
he's
cover
had.
my wife got her tubes tied and they didn't even want to cover that at first.
Yeah,
So
she's had
Yeah, IVF is
children
so
removed.
expensive.
and
Yeah.
that's way cheaper than IVF or anything like that.
Y'all, I
Yeah.
need to know when Brad got with Courtney because I think y'all said 2022. Well, Brad got added prison or jail in December of 2022. So was she with him while he was incarcerated?
That I cannot answer for sure.
How long was she in? Was she? He in there for?
Well, he went twice. So he went back in 2011. Well, he's had multiple probations. He has a larceny as well. Forgery, um sexual conduct, another larceny that he spent 5 years in, and he got out in 2022.
Larceny,
And then
good.
he had SO,
Mhm.
failure to comply, like failure to report.
That's arson.
He got 2 years, and then oh no, he got like 2 months. He took a plea deal, and then three. Wait, I'm sorry. 4, 5, 6. He got 6 years for child sexually abusive material, like possession of
Yeah.
probably that stuff. He went from 2016 all the way to 2022.
And the thing is, Westford County, I'm not gonna lie, they're a pretty lax county. I've been charged there, not for anything like that, but I've been charged there. Um, I got out of service and I was a wreck, so I got in trouble for DUIs. um, and so they're pretty lax. So if you get an actual sentence there, you did something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not gonna sit here act like I'm innocent about anything. I'm not innocent. I promise you that. You look my name up, you'll find. Yup, DUIs. Yup, got it. You know.
I just think that Courtney wants to hinder the search any way possible. I mean, somebody asked Courtney, "Do you think it would be beneficial if the woods were searched?" And she said, "No, I think she's more
In
probably in a house."
in a
Why would
house.
you
Yup.
think that? Why would you think that? A, because you know something, or B, you don't want people out there looking because you're scared. Also, I think the rich guy, I think he's uneducated, and that's probably why he came off kind of odd. But I think she was trying to make it seem like he did something. I really
Richard
do.
Baylor is uneducated. He's like I said, he's done screwed up. I
And
know
that's
the
what I
guy
mean
personally.
by his interview. People are like, "Oh, he's guilty." I don't think that. I think he's just a uneducated guy, and he very well does come off that way. And I'm not trying to be rude or disrespectful, but you know, um, I don't know. It's really weird.
He's got a past. He does, but he owns it.
I'll tell you what, if it was my child or somebody in my family or whatever, I would not be on TikTok. I would be heartbroken. I would be in tears. I would be so worried. I wouldn't even be able to think straight.
Right.
I wouldn't be up on lives answering to the world. I would be looking for my child.
For sure.
So I just don't understand that at all. They're all just sitting around on Facebook, on TikTok, doing what? I would be wanting answers.
Right. And for her to take the phone straight to Richard, I mean, come on.
Yes.
The cops could have got into that phone just as simple. Trust me, they can do it. I've had them do it to my phones.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, because I got into a car accident and they were trying to see if I was texting and driving.
And who was the lady in the live that said that she was related to them somehow? Does anybody remember her name? It started with a T, I think.
Truth Mouse.
Maybe. She said she had a government job, but she could look up stuff. And somebody said, well, what about the trap house that there was a car scene at or something? And I thought she was odd because she said, oh, well, that was already rated and tore down or something 3 weeks ago or something. I thought that was odd.
Does anybody know about something, and this is just something I'm reading through, about going to a place and receiving a empty envelope?
That I have no idea about.
No, I hadn't heard nothing about that.
And the thing is like the other guy is like, let's keep this about. Well, we're keeping this about Becca, but we want answers about what other stuff's going on, so we know what's going on with Rebecca. You know,
Who walks around just with $2,000 in their purse since whenever it was she said she'd had that money in there forever since she sold some property or something?
well,
Yeah,
Who's
she
I
said
want to
it
know
was
who?
her
who
part from a selling of
I
a
don't
property.
Right.
I
who
don't
sold
buy
They
her
asked her,
getting
"Did you
money.
go get it out of the bank?" No, I've had it. Like
I doubt it. Dope
just
heads
had
don't
it.
keep money. They
who
don't.
sold property for $2,000.
I
Thank you.
have a niece that's an addict. I know how that goes. She couldn't keep a $20 bill on her
That's
for
what I
more than
was thinking
10 minutes.
too. I mean, that was my exact sentiment on
And,
this side
and
of the phone. Like, what?
with the relationship that she had with her daughter, that we've all read about, there's no way she was going to hand over some money to her. Give me a
That's
break.
what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. So,
Especially $18,000.
Just
yeah,
the
no
story just
way.
didn't just none of it makes sense. None of it adds up. None of it makes sense.
And I don't know much about that county. I am in Michigan. But I'm surprised, and maybe they have. Why haven't they reached out to, other counties, the police department, for maybe some help? Like, hey, there's
I'm
someone
wondering if
missing.
they've reached out to the state troopers or something and just are keeping it quiet.
I hope, because
I'm
That's what
extremely
I'm
sick to
hoping.
my stomach. Steph, have you seen this video of mom?
Well, I've watched a lot of videos on her on TikTok. I don't know.
Did you happen to capture the one of the words that it's saying?
About being a mom?
No. Steph, do you mind if I play it?
No, go ahead.
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe, catch a liar by their throat. If they hurt you, let them know they could be the next John Doe. Eeny, meeny,
What
miny,
the
What
moe,
the
hell?
catch a
hell?
liar.
Wow. No, I don't remember seeing that
When
one.
was that, Dora?
It says, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a liar by the throat.
No, I
If
know.
they,
When was it made?
this post says someone just posted it. And then it says, let them know they'll be the next John Doe.
Great. I would love to know when that was
Um,
posted
On her
originally.
account tonight, when I went and watched her videos, the last one that was she had posted was April of 2025 of this year.
This one says, hold on. I'm trying to find the date on it. The person posted this 4 hours ago and says, what do you know about this, Courtney? You know where she is.
Mm.
That's weird as
Okay.
hell.
Well, I don't know. Let me trip y'all out a little bit. Are y'all sitting down or whatnot?
Yes, I
Yeah.
am saying.
Okay. Um, the best friend that I had to block,
How's your
essentially.
mom holding up?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's what she's posted on her book of faces as of recent. Hold on a minute. I gotta figure out how to change this picture. Now, but I hope you're sitting down because
Please don't tell me. Can you big box yourself to show
I
us?
can't.
What in the ever living hell?
What is that?
It says, "Baby, it's cold outside."
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Now that's one of them. Hold on a minute. It gets better or worse. I don't, depends on how you look at it, but
Is that the page girl?
Yeah.
yes.
What the hell
Somebody,
is that?
one of her friends said that she's always posted gory stuff. She's always been into gory stuff. But did you guys know that Paige is related to the rich guy?
0477.
Hey, what's
I
that?
heard that she was his niece.
That's what yep, that's what I heard too.
Wait, what?
Yes, the best friend, Paige, is supposedly related to Rich, and that's why she kept saying, defending him from the beginning of it all.
Oh, my Lord, Steph.
These were posted tonight?
These have been posted since the disappearance of Rebecca.
Oh my god, no,
Now, I'm
no.
not saying that I don't know her, so maybe she posted them before, but she's wearing it out now. And this right here, even if she did post it before, it's too far.
Yeah, that's sick. That just made me literally want to throw up my dinner.
Yeah, that is weird. Even though they did say she likes gory stuff, but that is strange, especially at a time like this.
At a
It's
time like
inappropriate.
this, you would think you would
Yeah,
back off. I mean, I get it. People post
yeah.
weird, crazy things, but right
Well, okay, what
now,
about the interview though when her mom's sitting there laughing?
mm, I'm
Yeah.
telling you right now, Rebecca's mother tonight did not sound like no a concerned mother that my child is missing, and I would be a fucking wreck.
Me too.
Like you couldn't talk to me.
Me neither.
Right.
I
And
just thought it was funny
also,
when she's sitting there,
they were like,
like,
you could tell that the Kimberly girl and her were in the same room because I noticed there would be like a delay in answers, and one would mute and then the other and then unmute. Did anyone notice that?
yes, I did.
Yeah, they
Oh,
were in
her
the
and the other
same
daughter.
room.
Yeah, they were definitely because even at one point the Kimberly girl, like, it was quiet and then she was like, "Oh, by the way, that was at 11:07 or something out of nowhere," and I'm like, "What? That somebody asked that like 45 seconds ago." It was weird.
And everything is set at a certain time. It was 7 o'clock when we got there. It was 7:30 when we got home. It was 8 o'clock when we did this. It was 8:30 when we did this. And it was
Yes.
8:30 when they got up.
It was 8:32 when the. I
You
mean, like
know,
it's just it's those, and that's the same thing I said about Rich's when he was on here. It's the little minute things that you put in there that don't need to be, that it doesn't matter,
exactly.
that it's so like
Petty. Some
detailed
of
and
yeah.
intricate that it's
Yeah.
you're like, what, like you ate 5 bites of pasta, like, and you know how
Yeah,
many you ate, you
exactly.
know what I mean?
Right. You got
Exactly.
one
Like that's
Tide
what I do.
Pod.
I watch crime shows all the time,
Oh
and
yeah, me
it's
too.
I'm not gonna say I'm a crime expert, but they sit there and they deflect all the time, and they sit
Yep.
there and they know time by time.
And over
Boom.
Yeah.
exaggeration
You
about
know.
Oh yeah,
times.
and how they answer the slow speaking to where they know they've rehearsed it so many times, but they still have to speak slowly and calculated
They
so
gotta
they
figure it
don't
out.
leave anything out. You know what I mean? So they don't leave anything out and they don't mess up.
But they gotta make
But the
sure
thing
they have
about
it
it
right in
is
their
they
head.
do. They do mess up, and you can catch it.
And then you ask them again, and they're like, "Oh well,
Mm.
but it's like the one time she's like, yeah, Rich was in the car and he's beating his head against the car. Then the next minute,
Ready to go.
Rich wasn't
Mm.
like, with them. Well, what was it? Was he with you or was he not with you?
Did anybody
Right.
capture, like, when certain
because
questions was asked, she would just drop out of the box and then come back?
Yeah.
if I don't know if y'all were paying attention, but Rich, she sat there and said Rich was banging his head against the window and stuff like this, and this and that.
Laundry, and I don't know how. Like,
Hold on a minute. I don't think Gail Whitehead knows she's on panel. Why is
Probably
Nancy
not.
Grace on my screen? I'm trying to find a good picture of Rebecca, and I'm trying to go through my pictures.
Can I say something? I've been really quiet.
Oh,
Sure.
I live in Wexler County,
Okay.
and that Brad Bartholomew, however you want to say his name, he used to. I live outside of Mesick. That guy used to go and stalk all our girls at the high school.
Oh God.
He would follow them home. He would watch them get on the bus,
Mm.
and follow them home. He was arrested a couple of years back.
Isn't
Wow.
Courtney's man's name
He was
Brad
going
also?
up to people's houses and literally watching the guy's daughter undress, and stuff like that. And that was like right in my backyard.
Ooh. Gross.
How is he related to her somehow?
Yes, that's Courtney's husband.
The Brad guy
That's
that was
terrifying.
Wait,
Oh
wait.
my.
He doesn't have any charges from a couple years ago because he just got out of prison in 22 and nothing since.
That is not me, just so y'all know. That is not me.
No, I know.
No,
That
I,
in
I,
God
I
we trust.
recognized the picture. I knew who he was exactly. He didn't even have to put his name up.
So
Who was the In God We Trust guy hosting that?
I don't know, but he sent me a follow.
Supposedly Kimberly
His name's
Bex or some
Brandon.
shit. I don't know.
His name's Brandon.
I don't think he was all there.
He's not. His daughters attended Special Olympics.
Oh,
and did
okay.
Special Olympics with my wife and everything.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Wait, his girlfriend?
Yeah.
Oh, his
So
girlfriend.
maybe
But he did special. His girlfriend did Special Olympics with my wife and shit. So.
Okay.
Okay.
So then maybe he really, because people are kind of attacking him, but maybe he doesn't really know how to,
He
process.
didn't really say anything. He let them run the.
Anybody who was asking a legit question, he would say, it doesn't pertain to it. Yes, it does. Everything pertains. When somebody's missing, everything matters. Every
Yup.
tip
Right.
matters. Every little piece of info matters.
They kept saying it's it's not relevant. It's not it is irrelevant. However, they kept saying, and I'm like, no, it really is relevant. Like,
No, it could paint a pattern of history
Mhm.
into this case. And the biggest thing I question too is, can Rich or somebody, because she's expected to give delivery tomorrow. So is the cops calling the hospitals or checking out hospitals nearby to see maybe if she is admitted to give birth?
So I read an article today that the police have called around to hospitals and they have found nothing about her anywhere. So that's kind of scary too.
I mean, she could have gone farther up, like up by Petoskey, which is about 2 hour drive, or Grand Rapids, or she could have gone to Traverse.
My
Well,
biggest
Traverse City's
fear,
right here where we're at. So.
my biggest fear in this moment is her and that baby's safety. If she is in a dangerous situation and she's expected to give birth tomorrow, it's urgent. I feel that other agencies should be involved because this is an urgency matter. The woman is pregnant.
Yeah.
Right.
This is a child.
Wexford County, the cops don't want to do anything they don't really have to do. And just to let you know.
And I wonder, what if Courtney's husband was involved? Maybe he ran out to the car and took her somewhere. Like, no one really knows, right?
That's what I'm thinking.
Right.
Because he sounds very aggressive as well, and they both sound like they could be very dangerous. They're both into drugs.
Right.
They don't have their kids. One is a sex offender. The other one is, banging her daughter's boyfriend or whatever. it doesn't sound good. I'm sorry, it doesn't. None of it.
Exactly. It doesn't sound good at all.
And the biggest thing is too is we're approaching winter.
Yep,
Yep.
it's cold.
She's
Yes.
pregnant. She's taking off in a black vehicle that nobody seems to know or has seen. What in everybody's mind, the real question is, where is Rebecca and this baby? She's expected to give birth. Why is she not showing up at hospitals? I understand they're not going to come to the public and say, hey, she's at a hospital, she's good.
Yeah.
However, in this matter, it is, where is she? Where is this baby?
Even if
Where?
like she didn't come to say she was safe,
All they would
if
say
she
if they
got
found,
recognized that she was safe, the
yeah,
state would at least let everybody know, hey, she's chill,
she's been located and she's
been
fine.
good.
Yeah.
Right.
They're not
At
gonna
the very
tell you
least, you
where she's
know.
at, but
Right.
Because she's an adult, she don't have to come back, but she could make a phone call and
Right.
say,
right,
I'm
Or if
safe.
they
exactly.
locate her, they'll put out a generalized statement like, we have gotten in touch with her. She's safe. That's all we're letting everybody know.
Yup,
And
exactly.
and the
Yeah.
article said too, like, if you're not
Okay,
in
I have
trouble,
another question,
just
something else to ask. Because I do not know her personally, but because it's in the same vicinity that I live in, my husband and I. Um, our understanding is, she had two other little children taken away because of this guy she's with.
No, it was not because of the guy she was with.
Okay,
They
so
were taken away before they got together.
so
okay.
didn't somebody say that Courtney
That
had a
goes to say, just my opinion, she doesn't want her baby taken away because that's exactly what Michigan will do. They will come, if she goes into a hospital, they will come in and take that baby away because she's lost two other ones.
yeah, she
Not
wouldn't even go.
necessarily. Not
I
Yeah.
necessarily.
Yes.
Brad,
yes,
No.
I know
Brad,
of
hold
people.
on, everybody.
My
Brad, let
sister.
me ask you this since you know, maybe you will know. Can you tell us how many total children born that not Courtney, but Rebecca has?
She does have two.
But and only two.
Only two, and they've been taken away by CPS. And the
Yeah.
thing is, the state will take away, if the state takes away your other children, they do not take away your other children because that one was taken away. I
No,
know
no,
from personal
no, 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 no,
experience.
no. Oh, no, 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 no.
I
They
I
know
will
know
come
from
in.
somebody.
They
personal
will come
experience. So
in and
listen,
take that baby because she's under the radar. They will come in and take that baby from her.
no, they
I
will
went
not.
through this with my. Yes, they will.
I know
I
from personal
went through this
experience.
Can
through
I just
this.
say one
Hold
thing
on,
before you
hold
say,
on.
Brad?
We'll let the court sort all that out. Right now, our main goal is to figure out where she's
Let's,
at.
yeah, I agree.
Um.
Well,
But I'm thinking she went into hiding.
I just have one more thing to say before I get off of here.
Uh huh.
I know somebody who had a baby, had a couple babies. They got taken by CPS. She was on drugs. She had another baby. It was taken right from the hospital. She had another one taken right from the hospital, and it happened like 5 times. But my last thing I wanted to say is, didn't somebody say that Courtney had a baby at home or something at one time?
That's what Courtney said. She posted on Facebook or something that she was had a baby. It was in the NICU,
Oh,
and that the baby was going well and stuff. Um,
I do know that, but I mean, didn't I thought somebody said that she had a baby a long time ago and like an at-home birth or something. Like it wasn't.
she said something
Yes.
about that.
He said
Okay,
that.
because then that makes me wonder if she said to her, "Hey, you're worried about CPS. Why don't we hide you here, there, whatever?" You know, that's all I can think. But
I
anyways, you guys, thanks for letting
I'm
me come up. I have to go. My son has autism, and I got to get him ready for bed.
I get that one.
So,
Steph, go
thank
to
you.
Discord. Steph, go to Discord now.
Have a good
Uh,
night, you guys.
You too.
question, isn't there a large body of water nearby?
Oh, there's a few bodies of water. I mean,
There's
it depends
even
on
the
where you're looking. I mean that
wetlands
area that
all the way around here.
you know.
There's lots of water around here.
Yes.
Even the
Has
river.
anybody searched over within that body of water?
If I had the stuff to do it, I would, but I don't have the stuff to do it. So
Yeah, because we got a lot of swampland area. Well, you guys would call swampland, but wetland that you can't go searching through because they're too mucky and I mean there's a lot of it on the main on the on M115 and there's a lot of little lakes around and man-made lakes around. It is so hard and a lot of two tracks. A
And
lot.
has anybody also checked for local stores, local restaurants, local?
That's a, I mean, because that no, not that I know of. Because I went to 2 stores today, and there's absolutely no signs up around where her whereabouts. If anybody
If
heard
their
anything,
cameras has located a black car with the same description.
not that I know of.
there's a lot of black cars up in this area.
Well, this car. So the mom explains it. She thinks it's spray paint because it was a dull black.
Oh my
It was a
God.
Chevy Impala.
Jesus.
What?
I said, oh my God, now it's spray painted? Like, make up your mind, lady. Shit.
How can she tell if it's spray painted if
she couldn't tell anything else? Right. It was dark.
I'm just going off of her words.
She also said that it wasn't, she was sitting in her car and she really couldn't see the top of it because the car's running and she didn't hear because anybody said, did you hear any type of conversation or voice or anything? And she's like, no, I was sitting in my car and my car was running.
And their windows were rolled up. She said that too. Her windows were rolled up.
Yeah. Well, if I can pull that video, it just depends. If I can pull it, you know me. I'll pull the transcript and see if I can pull everything she said and see how many times that has changed versus what she said to the news and wherever else she has said it.
Steph, Queen of the North 13 said check your messenger.
Let me just say, True Crime Nicole has posted the background of not the Brad on the panel, the bad Brad, and it's really horrible.
Oh, the rap sheet. Did you see the other one?
Oh God.
He's really not that
Did you
young.
see the other one I just sent?
Hold on.
You're taking me out, Nicole, with these facial expressions. I can't even be serious for 2 seconds without laughing at you. In some sort of sense,
Y'all, I love me some corn on the cob, okay?
I didn't do it.
The actual one.
I didn't do it.
What? No. Is she really admitting to that?
Do we subscribe?
Do I gotta go to Discord?
Yeah.
Hang on, because now, Steph, I'm curious.
Listen, that Truth Mouse person messaged somebody and told them that sometimes she does corn.
The one that drives from Florida to Michigan. Do we subscribe? That's why I said I like corn on the cob. But the real one.
I'm not the Brad from the files.
Why would you
promise.
brag about that?
Right.
No, so Brad is Courtney's man, right?
Wait, should we look? Let's look her up.
Corn.
Yes, not me.
You guys know. They're like, huh? Corn? Come on.
Stop it, Steph. Now I want to know. Like, I was seriously.
Federal worker? No.
When True Crime Nicole said, I like corn, I'm like, the long way? Like, that's the first question.
Well, I mean, corn, Tide.
No, she does not work for the federal government.
Jesus.
No.
Oh my God.
And somebody said that Courtney said that Rebecca left the Tide Pods in her car. Oh, bitch, was she going to do laundry? Like, what?
I think it was something else other than Tide Pods.
I know, but I'm just saying, like,
Well,
really,
that's just a code word.
That's what I think. So
I know, but listening to it, I didn't know that at first, so I was like, why did you go in to get Tide Pods and then go across the street
Steph.
and park? Like, what?
Steph.
Yes.
I have a message that needs to come to you immediately.
Okay.
Can you check your Facebook Messenger?
Yeah. Don't we have each other's phone number?
Well, girl, yeah, but I got a whole new phone and I've lost everything in it. Do you still have mine?
Yeah. Let me see. You got the same number though, right?
Yes, it
Okay.
ain't changed.
All right.
Okay, Courtney. Deleting stuff.
This is concerning.
Oh. Oh my gosh. My husband's going out of town tomorrow morning, so I'll be true criming it with you all week long.
How many people think Courtney's gonna show up? No, she's not gonna show up. Just like she doesn't show up to search for her daughter.
She ain't good. She's probably just sitting
I'd
on
be
her.
rolling in my wheelchair. You know that thing? Put in reverse, Terry. You know, I'd be putting it in reverse, looking
Right.
for my daughter.
Mm-hmm. You couldn't keep me away. I would, I'd be fighting everybody. This is crazy.
I mean, all the stores in the area, I mean, the big stores, I mean, in Cadillac, the North End, they all have cameras. Every one of them have cameras.
Oh shit.
Dora, is that to you?
Yes.
Snapperdoodle.
What happened?
That's what I'm saying.
We want to know.
So I would say to that, how do I say it without saying it? 'Cause I don't want to the person who said that, would there be a report of this incident?
Let me ask her. Hold on.
Okay. Sometimes you can't just say it because a lot of people want privacy, and it's not it's Dora's message.
Right.
She just wanted me to read it, so I'm going to leave it up to her whether to read it, okay? Because it's not mine.
We want to know.
And I know
Yeah,
Dora.
and
If
I'm a
Dora
little
feels
concerned
like she
because
wants to,
the
she'll.
person doesn't want to be put out there for safety concerns.
Right.
So, I'm just trying to relate to Steph so that somebody else that knows this case is,
Understand.
Steph, I just asked that question. Hold on.
Okay, thank you. We have 51,000 likes and 400 souls in this room. If you are in this room, please give me a follow. It's free to do. Did you know tonight's live go is 10 good evenings? If you can, throw one, it goes to support the platform. If you can't, give me a follow or a tap because those things are free to do. Thank you.
Oh, Steph, I know it's been a minute. I got a new phone and I'm not able to subscribe to you
Uh-huh.
or anybody else or send gifts because, oh, my password didn't come over with um, my Google Play.
Mm-hmm.
It's stuck over there in my old phone. If I wasn't subscribed to you before my phone died and I got a new one, it won't let me renew anything.
That's okay. Then since they changed the subscribers to force them to pay the $9.99 a month, I think that's so horrible. I really don't even ask about it no more.
I paid for a few months,
Yeah. Oh
and then it
well.
wouldn't let me.
But I appreciate you guys letting me be in. I was just trying to give you guys my input. Like I said,
This was for the trash removal.
I know the father myself. Like I said, I know he's got a rap sheet. I know he's screwed up, but I don't think he has anything to do with anything. Um, if you guys go live again and you guys want some more input, feel free to let me join.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna jump out though for tonight, so I can go chill and get ready for bed. So,
All right. Well,
Good
thank you.
night.
Good. Thank you. Thank you so much for your time. For getting up here and everything. I appreciate you.
hey, no problem. a pleasure joining you guys because I got kicked out of the other one because of the fact that I was asking actual real questions. So got kicked off.
Micro questions at all.
What is I have a question. What is the make of the white truck with the red cab that he drives?
It looks like a
He
Ford to me.
I was gonna say I think it's a Ford, an older Ford.
A
Or,
Ford
150?
F-150.
okay, yeah.
Okay, because we have, I never got to look at one, but we have a white truck with a red cab that runs around in my area, and I'm west of Mesick. And Boone and
oh
Marietta is not that far from me.
no, it is not.
Brad,
Yeah.
they want you to change your name to not Brad. So
I'm gonna change it back. I'm probably gonna
Not
change it
that
back
Brad.
to Soldier Boy. So, hey, I'm not the Brad that's doing all the bullshit. So,
Your name is Brad, but not that Brad.
exactly.
Yeah, we know what he looks like.
You
That picture,
know,
as soon as that picture came up, I'm like, are you kidding me? And then he's bad news. He's very bad news.
no, it's completely different. Brad, everybody else, their actual names are Bradley or Bradford or whatever. My name is actually Brad. So,
Right.
and that's all I can go by is Brad because that's what I have is Brad. So I'll go back to my name, Soldier Boy.
What, baby? Right.
So
I hope she's in a safe place, and I hope she's going to be okay. But it's kind of scary knowing it's really cold up here at nighttime. Not too bad during the day,
Hey, Steph.
uh-huh.
but
I know you said you don't really care about subscribers or whatever, but I know a trick how people can do it and don't have to pay the $9.99.
Bruh.
Oh, really? How?
So if they go to your actual page and subscribe through your on your actual page and not your live, it's only $2.99.
Oh, see, that's because what TikTok done is they
Super fan.
separated, they added Superfan and they kept subscriptions. But what they did was strip everything from the subscription side, that there's nothing like the few people that subscribe, that's merely donation because I have nothing to offer you in return. Whereas Superfan, I can link you through Discord. I can have private lives. I can that have special stickers. Like they took all the benefits away, and so. But here's the thing, though: the creators now get 90% of subscribers, which is now different from the Superfans, which I love. But I would feel I don't have anything to offer back that way through the app. Do you see what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Because they
Oh,
took
okay.
it, they
I
took
didn't
all
know
the
that.
our abilities away from us.
I didn't know that. I thought it was still the same. It was just they were kind of like
Yeah.
janking people.
Some of them, Janie, get a discounted first month or whatnot. And if you guys want to do that, just for the support of it, then I appreciate that a lot. But I
Oh,
can't ask anybody to pay $10.
I
A lot of
checked it.
people
It was
are down to
441.
only that. You know what I mean? Or that's just too much.
Yeah,
TikTok, I
cause
think they've done wrong by that. I think.
yeah, cause I love watching your lives, and I'm like, please don't do a sub only live.
All right,
Oh,
you guys have a good night.
thank you,
good night.
Brad.
You're welcome.
Well, I tried to do a subscribers only live since that's the only private live I can do as a benefit, and half of the super fans couldn't even watch it. So now I don't do any private lives because I don't know what to do or who can see it or where to go.
Yeah, someone told me another page that I watch is the person who told me to subscribe that way. So now I'm just out because I paid for a whole year.
Oh Lord!
Michelle,
I
send
think the
me.
last time I subscribed,
Um,
I think it was like 6 months.
But now
uh,
I'll just go to my subscriptions on my under my settings and cancel it.
But well, if you want to send me a message, I will give you the Discord link. That's a benefit. But the live situation, I don't do it all because nobody can watch it anyway. So it's like there's a bug in it or something, you know?
Steph,
Uh-huh.
these people are close friends.
Are you kidding?
No. Couple nights before.
What?
Wait a minute. Them and Rebecca are, or them and the person that...
Her friends and Rebecca.
Everybody. And she's not heard anything. I mean, I'm hoping she's going to the police first. That's what I'm
Yes,
hoping.
I told her to please call it in.
Traveling Gypsy says, I drove by Courtney's house today and I strongly don't have a good feeling about it.
I don't know her address. Can anybody tell me?
So that
Don't say it out loud.
Boone area or Henrietta.
Steph, read this last message I just sent you.
Somebody type her address.
Hello. Well, I know one thing. It is colder than heck outside. I'm out here with the dog, and it's only 9 o'clock, and we have heavy frost out here. The stars are shining, so it's going to be really cold, and I pray to God that she's in a warm place because I'm out here freezing.
True Crime Nicole, did you just see that message right there? The comment with the address?
Can I say a couple things real quick?
Oh, go ahead.
So, Courtney was literally like talking about how she was pregnant with her second kid and she was never even involved with it. Like, she was not even around. I knew Becca when she was pregnant with her second kid, it was when she used to hang out over there, wasn't it? Yeah. And she was, Becca was jumping house to house, trap houses we're talking about, because that's the only places she could go, the only places she could stay, because her mom did not give two shits about her. And then her sister Kimmy even called the cops on her trying to get her in trouble. And I had to go out there that day and talk to the police while she's sitting here about ready to pop with her kid because she wanted her sister Becca in trouble. So they're acting like they care on everybody's face and stuff, but they don't care about her one bit. And then there's also messages from Courtney saying that stuff about a baby and having a baby, and I have those messages. And it was to some girl she sent it to. Richie sent it all to me. All the messages from Courtney and him, all the messages from Courtney to other people. She's sitting here blaming people, like person after person, but she literally, when Richie called those people out, she flipped out on Richie and was like, "What? Why the fuck are you messaging these people? Blah, 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 blah. That's going to make you look guilty." No, it's not. She just don't want people to know that she's accusing them because then it's going to turn back around on her. And literally, oh God, there's another one. What was the other one? She was
Accusing
talking
them
about.
of what? What is she accusing them of?
She's accusing a bunch of people. Like, she was all up in Richie's messages, trying to meet him at his places, whatever. She was literally accusing Richie behind his back, I guess, to the cops, saying that she thinks that he picked Becca up that night. So she messaged Richie and said that Kimmy had she thinks Kimmy was talking about him and that there was some girl, Brad's niece, whoever that is, which is Courtney's husband's niece. She said that Brad's niece was saying that Richie picked her up that night. So that way it didn't fall back on Courtney. And Courtney was accusing everybody, like these random guys. She would send a screenshot. She was sending screenshots of
like pictures of these dudes and saying it could have been this guy, it could have been this guy has a black car, this guy has a black car. And then she also never called the cops about. Hold on a second. She also never called the cops about Becca missing. She literally got a hold of Richie and said that Kimmy, Becca's sister, called the cops. That it wasn't her. She didn't. She said, by the way, I didn't contact the police. Kimmy did. So, and then also brought Richie the phone before she even took it to the cops. If you're a worried mother, you're not going to give the phone to nobody. You're going to straight up give that phone to the cops. And then Becca also had a second phone, which means her sister, because Richie said Kimmy had her other phone. So her sister could have went in that phone and erased data too.
He said he had that phone.
Richie had the other phone. Like there was two phones.
Right.
But the second phone was at her sister Kimmy's house.
No, that's not what he said yesterday. He said that the other phone that doesn't work other than with Wi-Fi was at their house, and that's how he pinged her phone that she had the night she went missing, and that's how they found the phone. That's what he said. Now I'm telling you, these stories about these two phones keep changing.
I literally got messages from it. Like
No, I get it, honey. I'm just saying what he set up on panel in front of everybody.
Right. From what I have seen though, Courtney is not innocent. I don't know if they're all playing together, but I'm just saying straight up. Like I know Courtney is acting, she's putting on a big old fake show and nobody knows.
They're all saying different shit. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's why I said they could all be working together, like I said. But, like, I'm telling you, Courtney is not as good of a mother as she's trying to make herself be.
Oh, well, hell, we already know that.
Yeah, hell no. I've seen it. Literally saw this.
Yeah, we know. Thank you. Everybody, they just, you know what, though, honestly, this is going to play out because
Thank you for the money again, Paula. Thank you.
Steph, I have so many
keep
questions.
talking. They keep talking, and they can't remember what they said from 1 minute to the next.
So can I come on here and say something now?
Sure.
No. So, I, for one, have all the text messages between Courtney, Richie, Becca, all of them. I personally have known Becca for a very, very long time. And I want to know, because Becca was at my house not even 3 days before she came up missing, talking about how she was excited to have baby Richie, but yet Courtney won't even acknowledge that the baby's name is Richie.
Hey, who is this talking?
I don't want to release my name, and I have a right to do that.
You don't have to, but I'm wondering if it's Amber because Amber also lied about taking her to the hospital that night.
Nope, it is not Amber.
Okay.
Yes. Naomi, thank you so much for coming up here and sharing these things with us. And
Hi, cool.
I mean, if Stephanie, whoever runs this, the host of this, were to read her messages and actually read them, she would have a lot of information that I've already sent her, and she just refuses to do so.
If it's Araya, she
You is goodbye.
Is it Araya?
Hold on a minute. There's a difference between refuse and not getting to it just yet because I'm trying to cover this live pretty much. I'm on panels or I'm doing
I just dropped her. I didn't kick her out, but I dropped her. I don't know if it was Paige. I think it was Paige.
It might have been
Might have been Araya, my friend said.
Yeah, because she sat there and lied.
Yeah, she lies bad. She said that she found
She said in the comments that was Paige.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, the reason that Stoney got to come up on panel is because Stoney didn't want to throw down before Stoney got up on panel. The other reason Stoney got up on panel is because I did not know it was you. Furthermore, at no time, at any time, have I ever said that you threatened me. You're sending me message about that nonsense, and I'm too old, okay? Because I'm the kind of person, young lady, that would say, meet me at the door because I'm ready to meet Jesus. Because most of everybody I've ever known on earth is already gone. And I don't want to go, but I have no issue with going. So I don't care about whether you did threaten me or didn't threaten me. Like I wouldn't go run to my friends and talk about that for attention because it don't bother me. Okay.
Who
But
who
when
was
you
it?
keep coming at me like that, like you do,
Is that
I'm
Steph?
not going to open up your messages and read it because I don't get bullied by no one ever.
I'll drop you off the panel like a bad habit, so don't come up here talking shit.
Well, and it's not necessary to disrespect Steph in this case.
Exactly.
She's only reporting what has been said by the mother's mouth and everybody's mouth and media. So it's been factual based. There has been nothing that she has said is harmful to anything. She's not out here making allegations. She's not out here harming anybody. She is speaking and allowing people to discuss their thoughts on this case, as this is why it's a true crime panel.
Furthermore, you need to make sure that the police have what you have. Don't give it to me. Make sure the police have it. What I have posted was for context of understanding who the players are. It doesn't reveal anything that wasn't already out there other than the 3 a.m. Snapchat. So go tell the police and go on to bed or something. I don't know. Hell.
Oh, she said, go tell the police and go on to bed.
Well, the disrespect is just absolutely asinine. I mean, come on, grow up.
I would definitely say that if you have some information, please, please report it to authorities locally. If you have anything that could lead to us to being help brought Rebecca home and baby, please report it. Report it to local authorities so that this could be a potential lead. And I understand that your best friend's missing, Paige. I just want to say that it was not necessary for you to come at Steph the way you did. I feel like you really disrespected her on all levels because she really has not done anything to you personally. She has only discussed what has been said by mom and everybody else publicly. So it's nothing that we can't replay and hear it for our own ears. We can also search engine, all the media outlets that have also spoken. And that's what she has allowed on her panel is those discussions. So coming at her,
See,
in
what
a
she's
rude
saying is
manner.
I won't let her talk
Well, no, she's not going to
because
when
you're
you're
not
disrespectful.
talking. You're clawing with bear claws. You're not having a conversation. You're
There's
clawing.
difference. There's difference in talking and having a healthy conversation, right? Your approach to Steph of course, she's not going to let you up in a panel to continue to be aggressive towards her. Like, you're not reading my messages. You're not doing this. That's demanding her to do something. She has been very respectful throughout this whole thing today. And I just don't think that it's necessary that you are being aggressive to her.
You're demanding that a grown ass woman talk to you. That's not how the world works. You
And
don't
I truly get it.
demand.
I truly get it in a time like this. People's emotions are high. However, that's not Steph's fault.
You ever heard the saying you get more flies
Now
with
look,
honey?
now be nice, or I can't. My nerves
Okay,
can't deal with it.
I
I already did.
I
Sensitive
understand.
Just
I am
to
breathe,
pregnant.
Tony.
Okay,
Just take a deep breath, sweetie.
I am pregnant. I understand. I also have a child who gives me anxiety all the time. But what I'm trying to say is anybody who has questions, I can probably more than likely answer them because I am right here. I'm sitting here. I have Courtney texting me all the time, threatening me. Not just threatening me, I'm not just trying to say that it's a bad thing. Like, she's had conversations with me as well. And I have Richie, who also has texted me, and I'm like in the middle with everybody. It's not like that I'm just on one person's side or the other. I hear everybody's stories, and on top of that, like, my best friend is Becca. That girl literally lived in my bedroom for almost a year.
So can I ask you what when you say threatening, can you give us a little context of how she's threatening you?
So the other day she texted me, and I can't show you this because I'm on my boyfriend's phone, but if I were to be on my phone, I could show you. She texted me the other day and like told me that I needed, or something bad was going to happen, to get Richie to admit that he knew Becca was gonna leave.
What?
Yeah, like and I've turned this all over to the cops, and they don't listen to me. Like, they literally won't.
Honey, calm down. You're pregnant. Take a breath. Take a breath, baby.
So she's trying to force you into placing blame on Richie.
Yeah.
Or something bad's gonna happen.
And Steph, you know how she was saying stuff about Michael earlier and him riding Richie around and stuff?
Yes.
I can tell you I've been working on Michael's truck for the last week and a half because it's broke down in my parking lot.
That's my boyfriend. Like we've done nothing but sat here and like put posters up and tried, and I watch my mom bawl her eyeballs out every day. Like, yeah, my mom has a bad charge on her record, and yeah, my mom did drugs, but she loved Becca just as much as she loved me. You know?
Paige,
Well,
take a breath, honey.
young
Please.
lady, we are holding you in our arms right now, and we want you to try to take some deep breaths. You don't need this stress on you, and I'm going to apologize for anything. It's just a stressful time for everybody, and we have to be patient and listen to one another. And like my messages and stuff, I take Mondays off to check my messages because there's so many of them, and it's just me.
I get it.
Steph takes a week to respond.
I
done that live this morning unexpectedly to keep it going, and I didn't get to the messages until noon. And so by that time, everybody was mad at me for not checking the messages. So I just blocked everybody and went on. I don't know what to do, you know.
So I don't know if you guys have kids or not, but the hardest thing for me right now is my 2-year-old. He's a little autistic, but he keeps grabbing my phone and he holds it to his head and he says, "Aunt Beck, and then he'll hand it to me. He says, "Mommy, call."
Oh.
I can't call her. She's not there.
Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. I know that this is stressful for you, and so authorities of you turning over these messages from mom threatening you in that sense, how is law enforcement responding to that?
So I turned over those messages, and I've turned over where, like, I've seen people on Becca's Snapchat and how I got deleted off of Becca's Snapchat, like blocked, which how does that happen when she hasn't been active? And they basically told me that, like, they'll look into it, but they're not too concerned about it. And then, like, me and my boyfriend went out to where people kept saying that she might be at, and we found horrific things out there. Like, and I told the cops, and I showed them to you. I showed them to them. I don't want to release what we found out there, but the cops basically said, "Oh, we'll send an officer out there, but it's probably nothing. You should just go home."
We found a campsite with AR bullets and a whole bunch of stuff.
I don't know if you can hear my boyfriend in the background, but he's not afraid to say what he found out there, but I am.
Sorry, I know TikTok has like guidelines and stuff. I'm trying to watch my language.
That's okay. I understand. And yes, I would say most of the people on the panel have children. I have a daughter who is 23.
I mean, Steph, if you want, I don't know if you can get my messages on Messenger, but I can send you the pictures of the stuff we found out there if you want to share them with the people that are just in here, not the people that can see everything on TikTok. I don't know if you want to do that, but like I don't know what to do. Like I don't know who to go to because when you go to the cops, you expect them to like listen to you, and they just basically tell me that there's nothing they can do until she shows up, or what we all think's the worst that could happen.
And then the amount of times I've told the cops to tell her to mind her own business is crazy. I'm just like, dude, aren't you supposed to actually be there to listen to some kind of things like that? Like somebody come to you with information, you're supposed to listen.
Right. And I keep
Here's my
saying this.
question.
Go ahead.
Does this just popped in my head. Now I know that Courtney said earlier that she knows the detective, but is there any ties within the police force to like Courtney or
I
Rich or anybody?
I have no clue, but I do know the police around here are pretty crooked, and I'm not trying to talk crap about the police. I'm just saying, like, my dad passed away when I was 6 years old, and they walked into his room where he was found, and it was obvious that it was not what they ruled it off as. They ruled it off as, he, like, himself.
He unalived.
But that's not at all what happened. I don't know how somebody can do that with how he was
We see
found.
a lot of that. We see a lot of the cases that do that.
And I'm not just saying, like, that's my only proof. Like, my mom, all her charges are because, like, the cops literally picked on her for, like, to get them not to pick on her. I literally had to move her to a different whole, like, town and everything where they didn't even know her for her to get off probation for them not to throw her back in jail.
How about the authorities and the Rubs? Are they crooked within that during this stuff going on?
Wait, what?
The cops there, are they involved or
Oh yeah, so
when it comes to Rubs?
Yes.
Yeah, so
Rugs, yes.
a lot of that is, and that's what a lot of people are thinking right now. What happened to Becca? Because everybody knows Becca did do what you're talking about.
Right.
But there was recently a house that got took down by the police, and some people who were there, including Becca, not Becca don't think this, but Becca was there. But the people that were there think that the person that ratted, quote unquote, on
Was
the person's
Becca?
house. Huh?
They think it was Becca that did it?
No. They think that the
okay.
girl that did it, because her name's like on paper, did something to Becca, thinking that Becca. I don't know. Somehow it ties in. I haven't figured it out personally, but like me and my mom are still getting information on that. But like they think that the person that turned this person's house in did something to Becca, thinking that maybe it would get her out of being in trouble with the like person that she turned in. Like, do you get what I'm trying to say?
Becca knew something about all that. Maybe she was privy to that information that she really didn't need to know. She knew something
Right.
Knew too much.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But I also think it's odd because like her sister, I have messages from when Becca first came up missing, and her sister, like not even a day after Becca was pronounced missing, turned around and told me, "Oh, she's dead. She died of a overdose at a church."
Wait, what?
Yeah, like I have it in text messages.
Please
And
send that to somebody.
And then I showed it to the cops and everything already, and I posted them on Facebook because the cops weren't doing anything.
Oh my
But
God.
she turned around, she said that, and then not even a day after that, she turned around and said, "Oh, I lied about that. She's at Caveman's house." And then me and a couple other people got a hold of Caveman, and he like video recorded his whole house and showed us that Becca was not there, and he showed us that both of his cars are broke down. So how could he even go get her?
And Caveman, can you tell me a little about what vehicle he drives?
I don't personally know. That would be a question for my mom. If tomorrow morning, if you guys want to do this again, I can get my mom on here. My mom knows a little bit more information like that because my mom hung out with those people. That's in my mom's like era of like people. So the way it works is like you have my mom's era of friends, and then you have like me, Becca, Kimmy.
Caveman equals Mike, Steph.
Huh?
Yeah.
Caveman equals Mike. Messages I just sent you.
Yeah.
I thought so on that. Listen, I go live in the morning at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and if you guys want to come on,
Okay, it would be on my boyfriend's because my boyfriend's the only one that has TikTok because me and my mom both think it's kind of annoying. No offense.
I'll tell you about Michael Mercer.
No.
Who's Mike?
Michael is not.
You're saying Mike as a different Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this might, can I ask you another question? And maybe you'll know this, maybe you won't.
Okay.
Does Mike have a white truck?
That's Mercer.
Mike Mercer? No. Michael Mercer has a light blue truck that has been broke down in my driveway.
No, Caveman.
Caveman?
A light blue, yeah. This is Michael's.
That would be a mom question. I don't know that. I don't do the things that they've done. I stay away from that because
I have a question for you, sweetie. In the video I saw, you said that you and Rebecca had talked in private, and y'all had came up with a talk that if anything happened to either one of you guys, y'all knew to immediately call the police.
Right.
When you guys were having this conversation, did she ever specify who she was in fear of or any particular groups of people that she was in fear of?
It wasn't, my mom had that, my mom was the one who said that, and it was all under, my mom's a little not all with everything. She's a little slow. She can't spell, she can't read, and she can barely write. She can't do math at all. So, just keep that in consideration with anything that comes out of my mom's mouth. I have to take care of her. So, my mom and I and Becca all had a plan because me and Becca were young kids, going on the internet, meeting boys that we don't know, stuff like that. Becca was living at my house because Courtney didn't want her around. And Becca was homeless, and I let her live in my bedroom. And yeah, my house was probably not the best house. We didn't have running water, and we barely had electricity half the time. But, she was living in my bedroom, and, we're going out, we're meeting these dudes, and we made up a deal because of something that happened to me. I had actually, had some dude do something to me that was not pleasant, and I didn't even know about it until I saw a video of it. But after that, we learned to, if we were going to go somewhere, we were going to tell each other. If we were going to go with somebody that we didn't feel comfortable with, we were going to tell each other, hey, if we're not back by this time, we need to call the cops. Then Becca dated my ex, and he was a bad man. He beat all of us. And, I felt really uncomfortable with that, so I told Becca, I said, that still stands in fact. If he were to ever lay his hands on you and you need somebody to come to, you come to me. I will come and I will kidnap you and take you away from him. And that was mine and her ex, which is her first baby daddy. So, it wasn't a thing of, we were scared of anybody or she was scared of anybody. It was just a fact of we were stupid teenagers doing stupid teenager stuff, but then it followed us into our adulthood.
The
because
friendship pact, yeah.
Yeah. We just wanted to be careful because Becca hung around a lot of sketchy people, as you can see, and I grew out of that, and I got a boyfriend that I hopefully want to turn into my husband, and that, I settled down, but she didn't, and I tried to, you know what I mean? I wanted to keep that safety rail there. She knows my door's unlocked. She can come in my house anytime she wants, which is why I'm so concerned on why everybody thinks she just ran away. If she ran away, she would have came to my house. She knows she can. And she's safe here. I have a registered serve and protect dog. I don't know if you know what that is, but he's trained to protect women.
He's military.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's basically military trained.
Yeah.
When you called and talked to the authorities to turn this stuff in,
yeah, and they just
did you talk to the chief of police or who did you speak to?
So I called dispatch like they tell me to, and then they refer me over to the detectives, and there's 3 of them on the case, but I can't get a hold of anybody else. And I called the FBI because I felt like they weren't doing their job, and that's what I told the FBI. And the detective called me back 10 minutes after I got off the phone with FBI. It was did you call the FBI on me and tell them that I'm not doing my job, which is unprofessional. Like he's a
Oh
cop. Come on,
Lord.
you know.
Yeah.
Well, let me just say this to you also. Please keep yourself safe
Mm-hmm.
because you're very close.
Hey, I am not even gonna hold you. I'm gonna say this in TikTok guideline ways, but I keep that pew pews.
Yeah.
I understand. I'm just saying, like, don't be out by yourself. Don't,
Oh
you
no,
know, just
I don't go
please be
any
safe.
yeah.
We're thoroughbred
I don't
Americans
go
over
anywhere
here.
by myself, which is another thing that's weird. So I brought this up to the cops. Me and Becca had both Life 360, and I don't know if like maybe she deleted it or whatnot because she got a different phone.
Wait,
And she had 3 phones, so
she had
I don't
Life
know.
360?
Yeah, but this was like, I noticed her little pingy thingy went away. Like it was like I think it was like 4 or 5 months before she disappeared that her little pingy thingy went away, and I just didn't talk to her about it because I figured that she might have got a new phone or like something happened like that, and we were still talking. But then like all of a sudden now she's missing, and I'm like, why did she delete that? Like, why the one thing that I could have used? Why did she delete it?
Well, and I want you said that because we specifically asked Rich that question, and he said no, she didn't.
Yeah, no, I don't think Richie knew that she had it with me still. And I don't even think Becca did. It was back from like when we were kids, like when she was living at
Oh,
my
okay.
house. We were using it to find out if each other were home. Because I would text her and be like, "Hey, I can see that you're at the house. Can you feed my dog?"
Okay, I got you.
Could I ask you a question? Do you know if Becca frequently visited Morristown?
So I don't want to like put this person on blast or anything, but like that's where our ex is at. Her first baby daddy, but like I don't think she recently went out there. I think the last time she went out there is like when we went to go get her kid back when he refused to give him back.
Gotcha. Steph?
Also, can I put one thing out there? Becca didn't get her kids taken away. She willingly let her stepmom adopt them because of housing issues, not because she was a bad mom or she was into whatever. It was because of housing issues. She felt that she was failing as a mother due to housing issues.
Yes, it seemed like they were here than there, and obviously not an easy thing to do. She gets pregnant, and now
Right, and like I told Becca, like we've had conversations about it before. Me, Becca, have said like, hey, if you feel like you can't have your kid at your house or whatever, or something's going on, like even if it's to keep like CPS out of your life or whatever, I will take your kid. Like I have full custody of my son. I'm about to have another baby. My house has been cleared already. Like I'm okay with it. So that way you don't have to like sign off on your kid and you can still see him and all that stuff. And like we talked about that. That was an option, which is why I
Wait
don't.
a freaking minute. Wait a minute.
What?
Who is Precious?
I don't know.
I've
Because
heard
to
the
my
name
understanding, Precious is
before.
Caveman's baby mama.
Oh yeah, I have no idea. That's another my mom
Because
question.
there was a thing that somebody said that Rebecca said that somebody named Precious was going to be picking her up
Huh?
Yes, that
Steph,
was
read your
Steph, what, the
message.
day after she went missing, right?
after. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought Courtney said that Rich's ex old lady was picking her up.
Ashley?
Okay,
Ashley?
so y'all have y'all heard anything about Rich having another baby on the way currently?
Yeah, no, that's a rumor started by Courtney actually, and I have
Okay,
that all in text messages as well, and proof
okay,
that it's a lie.
okay. I just saw something about that just a little bit ago, and
Don't none of them know how to tell the daggone truth.
I
No,
know.
like I'm literally sitting here and I'm like taking all this information, like
Dude,
everything
I
that I
was
post on
saying so
Facebook.
much facts
Well,
earlier.
Courtney,
Well, we appreciate you, Paige, because we know that
Precious.
everything you're saying is
Yeah,
truth,
Courtney
and we
mentioned
can
a
definitely feel it.
Precious.
Yeah, I don't know, like so the thing is like, I don't know who was on here and they were talking about how Courtney keeps on like pointing a finger at different people. I had that all in text messages too. She tried to say that this he was a transgender. No offense, but like she was trying to say that he was the one that took Becca because like he owns a black car, and then like on his Facebook it was just a picture of like a black Mustang that he saw at a dealership or something. And then she did the same thing with some Alex dude, and like this Alex dude still messages me and he's like, dude, I'm being terrorized, like people are coming to my house, like I don't even know Becca. And I'm like, I'm so sorry, dude, I don't know what to do.
That poor dude's just.
Wait a second. Steph, am I going crazy right now?
Perhaps.
Oh Lord. See, I was trying to say a lot of the facts in the chat earlier.
Because how does Courtney know these people? How does Courtney know this precious person?
Yeah, that's another thing that like I want to know. Is there's a lot of people that like that Courtney knows, but like she won't say how she knows them. And I'm wondering if she went through Becca's phone and got a lot of these people's numbers and then had them get on her side or something. That's just a theory that I have.
When it was actually her husband. Did she
another
clarify
thing.
that
Hang
with
on.
y'all, by the
Stop.
way? It wasn't her that gave it to Richie.
So there's another thing. Yeah, my boyfriend has a good point. Courtney didn't give Becca's phone to Richie.
It was Brad.
Brad gave Courtney's phone or Becca's phone to Richie.
Jesus criminy.
Yeah, it's all just a massive headache, dude. I haven't had sleep in like nights.
Dude, I haven't slept in about a week. I need to go to sleep.
Like I literally have the perma shakes from like stress and
I'm drinking over 300
Yeah.
energy.
Oh my God, Steph, I'm literally losing my shit right now.
I'm trying to read. I'm trying.
Well, honey, I know it's your best friend and she's missing, but you do have to take care of yourself also
Well,
and
that's
your
the thing.
baby.
Like, okay, so I try to give myself like a mental break and post it on my Facebook. And yeah, I know I have like a lot of horror stuff on there. That is because I've always been a horror person. Like, you can literally look at pictures of me when I was in high school.
Asleep watching
I literally fall asleep watching horror movies. That's just how I am. I've been like that my whole life, and a lot of it has to do with my dad dying at such a young age. But like, I try to relax and like post about my kid and like try to go out in public and stuff and hang out with like I try to take my kid to the park, and I get people like attacking me, like verbally attacking me in public because of the things that are either being said by Courtney or somebody just thinks that I have something to do with it. And it's to the point where like I don't go nowhere now. I just sit in my house.
Right.
Have you ever met Courtney's husband, Brad?
Me?
Yes.
Yeah, he actually, so, funny story, and this isn't a police report, and I can actually show that police report, not on this phone, obviously, on my other phone.
Shut up.
But,
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Stop it, Nicole.
They have been to my house so Kimmy one time said that she bought my house from me, which was not true at all, it was false. And Courtney and Brad had came up to my house, and I was pregnant with my son at the time, and Courtney had threw a bottle rocket at the back of my knee, made me land flat on my stomach. They rolled me over, and Brad was going to hit me in the stomach with a metal baseball bat. And my baby daddy at the time and his brother had to literally pin Brad down and rip the baseball bat out of his hand.
Okay, so then we know he's not above doing something really bad.
No, and it was all because Courtney was jealous that I was pregnant, and she told like the cops that when they came to the house because
Stop it.
Clock it, Nicole, right?
I am going to lose my shit tonight. Literally.
Are you yelling at me?
Can you tell me does Caveman and Courtney have a relationship?
As far as I know,
I'm asking for a reason.
No, as far as I know, no.
Oh. Hey, I was reading something, and this is alleged, but I was reading something, and I know Courtney earlier, I meant to bring this up, and I have something to follow it with, but she was asked 2 times, did they search her house? And the first time she said, I have told them that they can do whatever they want. And basically they haven't. The second time she said they have searched through everything. So I truly don't believe that they have searched it. Also, what I'm following that with is that allegedly they have a barn that's next to their house that I guess people that have like searched or walked or something are smelling like a huge strong, and it's deadbolt locked.
Yep, me and my boyfriend. I do know that the cops kind of searched her property. I don't know very much details on that. But we don't think that they searched too much. We think that they might have just searched where Becca's phone was found and maybe the inside of Courtney's house. But me and my boyfriend know exactly what you're talking about. We smelt that. We went out there and smelt that. It smelled like you ever like been in a meat factory?
Right, and they probably have to have a warrant because they're gonna be like, no, we can't search this. Because they probably willingly let them search if they did, and then the rest they have to have a warrant to search. So they're like, no, but that would give you a reason, like, hey, you can search everything but that.
Right. Also, I would like to point out like one of these facts. I don't know if anybody knows this or not, but like Kimberly, the day that they did the search, Kimberly went outside, listened to the search plans. Like she literally sat out there. You can see her on the drone footage. Listened to the whole plan and then ran back inside with Courtney and Brad. Almost like she was going to go tell them like, hey, this is where they're searching. This is okay. Oh, and
okay, but today she was also, I mean, I don't know if y'all caught on to it. That's why I said everything was BS and I had to call the detective because I'm just like baffled. But everything that she was saying and explaining, she is sitting there saying, I'm so hurt, like I just want my daughter, but there's no emotion, but laughter that she kept giving.
Yeah,
like she was laughing every time she was saying something.
Did you guys see her 9 and 10 news thing where her and Kimmy were on there? Kimmy was literally smiling during the whole interview.
Jesus.
No, so can you explain to us a little bit about when you went out there?
So when me and my boyfriend and another person, I don't know if she wants to be named or somebody, but it was just somebody who volunteered because I don't have a car and I can't drive, and my boyfriend got his driver's license, took it away.
I was a stupid child.
Yeah, he was a stupid kid. Anyways, she offered to take us out there, and we smelled like, it smelled like what a factory would, like a meat factory would smell like if it had been left out in the sun for days. And my boyfriend kept saying it smells like death and dead leaves. And we found like a jacket out there, but the cops just disregarded it because it was a jean jacket. But it was Becca's size, so it was like her size jean jacket. And my boyfriend, like, he gets chills around creepy things or like
I feel like I have this like sixth sense thing that tells me some stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's an instinct.
And he kept the whole time, like, his whole body was nothing but goosebumps. And we had to leave because he literally was, like, getting goosebumps over his face and everything. So I was like, I'm not going to put you through this anymore. We'll just go.
So is that barn, on their property, belongs to them?
I have no clue on, like, that barn exactly because I didn't see it. But I smelt, like... Because we went all the way back in the woods and, like, around. We didn't want Courtney to see us on, like, near her property because obviously it passed with me and Courtney.
Right.
But we got pretty close and we could smell, like...
Oh, shit, so you wasn't even, like, right beside the barn and you could still smell that?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Why didn't the authorities search that barn? Why didn't they open the door?
I don't know. And then... The other thing is like, we have this all in me and my mom have this in text messages too. So a buddy of ours is in a mental ward, which take that with a grain of salt. And Courtney called him and told him that she has 2 storage units that if she were to ever do anything at all, like illegal, would be done in these storage units. And then he went on to say that Courtney had also told him that, like, she wanted him to do it. And then not even an hour later, Courtney texted my mom.
What?
Yeah. And then not even an hour later, Courtney texted my mom and says that this dude did something to Becca, but how is that? He's in a psych ward in Lansing.
Oh, for the love of God.
Or not in Lansing, that's where she said they're at, sorry. In Grand Rapids. Yeah.
No, he's in Detroit.
In Detroit. God, man, my brain, I need to go to bed.
He's in Detroit. And I can tell you this because me and Nate are really good friends.
I'm sorry that I keep messing up. I got all the, I'm trying to go through my messages and stuff too at, at the same time of doing this, and I'm really tired. Like I said, I have a 2-year-old. I have not.
And maybe this is why she doesn't want the flyers posted.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
when were you guys out on the by the proper? Like, when did you guys go out there?
The 11th.
How many days? Yeah. What did you say?
It was like the 11th that we went out there.
Which would have been what? 2, 3.
Oh, Casey said it's okay to mention her name. She is the one who we went out there with.
No, I'm talking time frame. If she's not alive and in there, would the smell by then have, or would the smell be that bad? With it being cold too.
I don't know the answer to
I
that.
believe it would if it's been there for
You
a
have to
month.
think also she's carrying another human, and so your
do you
body
guys-
does kind of like go a little bit faster when that
Do
happens.
you
I
guys
believe.
know about Courtney's posting that post when Becca first got pregnant with a baby Richie, saying that to hell if you're gonna have a baby with Richie?
No.
Yeah, like she posted it live on her Facebook, and just recently when Becca came up missing is when she removed it. But there
Oh
are
my God, Nicole.
that still have
Can
the
you
screenshot.
Yes. We're all waiting in anticipation.
Read between the lines, Nicole.
Yeah.
Can you, the lady?
Huh?
The lady you spoke to.
Which
Yeah.
one? Oh,
That you
yeah.
called the
Wait.
yeah.
About what I just sent?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, somebody just messaged me and gave me that. He goes by something completely different on Facebook, and the person knows him personally.
No, and the lady you spoke to, can this be advised to her?
Oh, I thought you were saying what I just sent, because I just sent something about the trap house guy. He has an alias. And he has multiple vehicles that have round headlights and are black. And they're older.
I think we probably all need to go to bed.
I think I'm about to load up.
I wish I could. If you guys know anything that like a pregnant woman.
No, I'm talking about what this young lady has just described.
He just blown my mind.
Yeah, so Doris
about the shed?
Yeah. So I think Doris asked if you can talk to your friend that you talked to earlier today. And
no, I didn't talk to my friend. I talked to the detective.
No, girl, we're talking
that's your friend.
Oh, she's my friend?
She is not.
I know you lying.
Right now she is.
We have voted her to be a friend.
Well,
wait
we
a
need
second.
to call.
Traveling Gypsy, there's a truck on that property that's covered with tarp. What kind of truck?
Yeah. Oh, okay. So that truck is Courtney's truck. It's like a white truck with like a red topper.
Steph.
Wait, that's the truck that
Steph.
That truck.
That's the truck. She said.
What in the hay bell?
Wait, what?
Steph.
What, the red topper?
They
keep it under a tarp. They keep
Steph,
a tarp.
and did you not read that message where that white truck showed up?
I mean, I see the Google image view, but that was from July of this year.
So, also something else about that truck is it has never moved until the day that Becca came up missing, and there is an eyewitness.
Stephanie!
I
swear to God, I am going to.
She's afraid to come out because she's afraid of Courtney and Brad. But she has said that she is an eyewitness. She lives near Courtney's house. That truck has never moved until the day that Becca came up missing, and then it moved down the 2-track where Becca's phone was
Wait
found.
a second. So you're telling me how many days was that truck moved before Becca went missing? Same day or day before?
No, it had never moved. It had never moved
until then.
So Brad didn't bring it to the hospital.
No.
So who went to hospital?
It was my
Oh.
friend, Amber. Amber brought her to the hospital.
Steph.
So he didn't take the wheelchair to the hospital for her?
Y'all need to. Can we go serve Courtney a warrant for her arrest?
Paige,
I'm
please
on my
protect
way.
yourself.
I
Lord.
promise you, I am protected. Like, the only person that I'm worried about is my kid.
I
Does she
don't think
really
Nicole.
have one leg?
No, I
Yes,
don't think
Courtney really
Nicole.
only has one leg.
Yes,
But
but
I
she
think that if
claims to be a
something
caregiver.
happened, it wasn't Courtney, it was
It was
Brad.
Brad.
And Courtney knew about it. And the other thing is that Courtney said she can't go searching for Becca because she only has one leg, but yet she's a caregiver. And I have that in messages too.
Right.
So how could you be handicapped yourself but yet take care of handicapped people?
Because she's
Nicole,
helping
how
her
can I
out.
send you a message on here?
So Brad did not take Courtney her wheelchair to the hospital that day in that truck.
No, as far as I know, Amber, did she? No. Brad never took Courtney her wheelchair.
Weird
No?
because
Oh my
has Courtney ever been seen driving that truck?
No. Nope.
Who drove
Not
that
by any
truck?
of us. Not by any of us, anyways.
Oh my, you guys, I'm going to pull all of this audio for in the morning show as well because I'm just,
She has one leg.
Yeah, I know she has one leg, but what I'm saying is, like, how can she be a caregiver and still have one leg, but yet use that as an excuse on why she can't help find Becca? Is because
Wait a
she has
second.
one leg.
What hospital was she referring to? Mooresville?
Cadillac Munson Hospital.
Hmm.
That's where Becca was took on Sunday when she thought that she went into labor, when she was told that she dilated to 1 centimeter.
Her OBGYN's hospital in the
That's what I'm saying, B. So that white truck is still covered up?
Yeah, as of right now, like the last time I went, like I don't stalk Courtney's house at all, but like the last time I
the house barely.
stop telling people that. Anyways, the last time I went by there, it was covered up. But like when I went out there to look, like when I smelt that smell and everything, it wasn't out there. Which was really sus to me because like somebody pointed that out. They were like, Courtney has a truck. I said, Courtney has a truck? There's no truck on her property. Like what?
Going on.
Steph knows.
Yeah. It's like, dude, it's causing me so much anxiety because in reality, like, I just want to find my friend. Like, I want to find my son, his aunt. She is the only aunt my son has, other than Amber now. But, like, I want to find her. Like, and I feel like every time I try to speak out or something, people like earlier when I was on the group earlier, like the conversation thingy that was on TikTok earlier, they kept like when I was asking legitimate questions, they kicked me off. Then they did the same thing to my boyfriend and the same thing to Amber. Like every time they just kicked us off.
It was that trust in God.
Yeah, we know. We all were in there too.
He did not know how to run a live stream.
And
Nicole.
yeah, I can confirm that the dude that ran that was Kimmy's ex-boyfriend, and I do believe they still do things together, but don't quote me on that.
You're talking
Nicole,
about the trap house?
What?
Well,
You're
I'm
talking
getting
about the trap-
messages that there's a trap house right by the hospital.
As far as I know, not one that I've ever been to or that like Becca's been to with me.
Is this it? This property? Is it a property?
What, Courtney's?
No, the trap house.
So the trap house that you guys are talking about, the only one that I know of is the one that the cops broke into when I was telling you about that. And then the other one is one that people assume that she's at, but it burned down. Like it burned down a couple of years ago or something like that. But like there's only certain houses, like I don't know if you guys know like the whole scheme of that, like how that goes, but my mom's been like an addict my whole life. So like I know the whole ins and outs of that, and it's not like one singular house they go to. So like I can't really tell you what house, like unless I know exactly what house y'all are talking about, I can't tell you for a fact if I know or not.
Truth Crime Nicole, can you send me a message on here, please?
Yeah.
I feel like there needs to be a search party put together and they need to go in the back way and get close to that freaking barn without getting on her property, and a bunch of damn people call the police and report the smell.
So like the thing that I keep trying to say and nobody listens to me on. So the only search that I know of that has been held is the one that where Becca's phone, like where phone's been found. But think about it, if you were gonna do something to your own kid, right? Not saying that she did, but like, wouldn't you do it closer to the person that you're trying to pin it on, so that way when the thing is found, it would go on that person? And if you look up like from Richie's address to Courtney's address, that whole strip of road right there up to 115 is nothing but dirt roads and trails.
Oh yeah, so there could be a lot. I just think it's sad that, like, wouldn't you go search nonstop for your kid?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
That's
if my son was
so
lost right now.
sad for her.
I'd be searching.
I
Paige,
know.
somebody in the comments wants to know if you know who a Scott is.
Yep, that's the exact person I'm talking about. Becca and Richie was living out at his house, and his house got, took down by the cops.
Okay.
And that's where this whole person that ratted on him came from, and that people think that might have done something to Becca.
You're talking about Scott Bozak,
Yes.
which he goes by Scott Rocket.
Yep. Well, Rocket, yeah. He's
Scotty
also my
Rocket.
uncle. Sadly. But you also have to take in consideration I'm literally related to half a Cadillac, and if I'm not related to somebody, it's very shocking.
It says somebody Scott is locked up right now, been since before she went missing.
Yes, so that is true, but he's been locked up since I believe October 10th.
Yeah, but trap houses run 24/7.
Right, no, you're right. Yeah, no, absolutely. They don't shut down just because one goes to jail.
Back in my day, I never knocked on a locked door.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, like, the person who ratted on him,
Yeah.
that's who everybody thinks. Okay, so her name is Dizzy on Facebook. She goes by Dizzy, but I'm not gonna release her real name because I don't know. Like, I don't want to.
Right, and we don't want you to.
Yeah, we don't dox people. We're good.
Right. So, like, the problem is like everybody thinks that she might have done something, and it was really suspicious because the day before she came up missing, like Becca came up missing, this girl had messaged me threatening me because I had asked my not biological sister. My mom dated her boyfriend and we grew up together, so like technically she's my sister by my head. Anyways, I had asked her to borrow some money because I had cut short on money because, things happen. And she had told this person that I asked her for money, and this person texted me and said, if you ever ask Shay for money again, I'm gonna beep, 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 And I was like, dude, what did I do? Like, all I did was ask my own sister for money. And then all of a sudden I found out that she turned Scott in, and, like, that's why a lot of people think that she might have went after Becca, thinking that Becca was me or something, or, like, maybe Becca knew something about her that would have got her in trouble, or, you know what I mean? Like, something along those lines.
Would Becca have went with one of them willingly?
No. So, Becca never left alone with anybody unless, like, it was a very close person. And also, she never left without her phone. Like, that is number one thing. Becca has never gotten rid of her phone. That girl falls asleep with her phone in her hand. She falls on her vape. She falls asleep with, like, her makeup. Like,
That is her life.
she don't go nowhere.
She didn't take her wallet and nothing.
Do you know
Well,
anything
that
about
was
the
the weird
$2,000 that Courtney supposedly gave Becca?
The $1,800?
Yeah, 1,800, 2,000, whatever it was.
So about that, I tried to say something about that on the live stream earlier. So Becca had came to my house and she sat on my mom's bed, and she goes, I was sitting in there with my mom, and she goes, Mama Jen, I needed to ask you something. And my mom said, yeah, what's wrong? And she said, my mom says that there's a check for 18 grand in my name, or 18,000 or whatever it was. And I'm scared to go get it. And my mom said, well, why are you scared to go get it? She said, because my mom wants me to go by myself to eat dinner with her, and I want to take Richie with me or somebody to feel safe.
Oh, no.
And my mom said, well, I'll go with you if I have to, Becca, I'm right here for you. And I said, yeah, I'll go with you. If I have to be nice to your mom, I'll go with you.
And so she set a trap for her, basically. That's what happened.
Nicole,
Well,
do you see why I'm losing my shit?
Right. Well,
Yeah.
listen. Here's this part that makes no sense to me. Becca knew there was 18,000 or whatever it was, right? A big amount of money. If she was gonna start her life over like Courtney says she's going to, she's not gonna settle for $2,000. Becca watched me get $2,000 on Christmas of last year, and she watched how fast that went with my kids. So why is she gonna sit here and just waste her time with $2,000 to try to start her life over? And mention she left with the clothes on her back allegedly because all she had was a little bag, and obviously she got rid of her phone, so she's gonna need to buy a new phone. She's gonna need to buy the baby all new stuff. She's gonna have to get
She
her new stuff.
left the house without her purse and everything. It was
Right.
still there. That's crazy. That's crazy work. Like,
But the mom said it wasn't that much. She said it was 18,000 in the live that we were in earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So
then
there
she
was
also
a
said it
check.
was a fake check. But she did. She said it was a fake check, but she gave her $2,000 in cash, and I think she
yeah.
said that
So she
Rebecca
set a
put the
trap
cash
for
in
her
her
to come
purse.
over.
I felt like when
Right.
she said that, I felt like it was to lure her in for some reason.
Right. And that's the other question that I have for Courtney, and I wanted to ask her, but she blocked me now. But like, why would you tell the girls that they have 18,000 or 18,000 or whatever it was, 18 something in money or in a check if it's not real? And then, when Becca asked for it, turn around and say, "Oh, I have $2,000 right here for you." Like it just
Because
makes
she
no
knew
sense.
she would come there. She set a trap. She knew she said, come by yourself. It's a perfect way to get somebody to her house and do what needed to be done.
Okay, but listen, didn't Rich say that she left all her belongings but her phone? Like none of her stuff was with her, or Courtney had told Rich that or something, that she left everything in the house but her phone?
No,
So
Rich
that's
said that when she left their house, she only took her phone, her
which
purse,
would make
everything.
which would make sense because Becca knew it was only going to be a quick trip. That's what Becca had thought.
But
Because she
she
was
could
only
have
supposed
also
to.
given it to Rich and said, just like with the phone, Rich said straight up, Courtney gave me the phone of Becca's.
Right.
Why
And
would you turn that into the police?
I know he did turn it into the police, and he I know for a fact he had Becca's phone because I was by this point I already knew that Becca was missing, and I was blowing up her phone. I was like, "Becca, where are you at? Becca, please answer me. Please answer me. Please." Calling her phone, and he gets on there and he's like, "Hey, I have Becca's phone still." I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get a hold of Becca. Like everybody's worried about her." She's like, "Well, you're not gonna get a hold of her on her phone. I have her phone." I'm like, "Well, then how am I supposed to look for her? Like, that's the only way I know how to get a hold of her. I don't know where to go actually look for her at."
But like
Somebody needs to
that whole fake check thing, like that still does not make sense. I've been trying to wrap my head around it for the last hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. Like a fake check.
Kind of funny.
Yeah, but like, why would my question? Like, I got sidetracked. Sorry. My question is like, if Becca knew there was gonna be like this 18,000 or whatever, why would she settle for $2,000 to start her life over? That is my question, and that is what I want to talk to Courtney about, and she won't answer me.
Well, I do want to let y'all know I was listening to the Wexford County Police scanner, and it has gone completely silent. There was a call that came in, and now they have shut down the radios, so we're not able to get feed on that. I don't know if this is a sense of hope that maybe something was called in and they're going to check it out, but I think we should all just be praying right now that they do go check it out and there's going to be a happy ending somehow, some way.
I mean, the only thing that's keeping me and my mom like at high peaks right now, like with high heads, like there was a call the other day or last night or something on EMS. Don't know where it was at. I think it was in Grand Rapids. But a woman, a 21-year-old woman, she refused to, or 22-year-old, she refused to give her name. Had a baby at home. She refused to give her name or anything like that, and I think that was down in Grand Rapids. But we were reading it on like the Scanner Freaks thing, and my mom was like, "What if that's Becca?" Like, and I was like, "That I hope so." Like, we all sat here, cried for a minute, and we were like, "We really hope so that it's her."
Allie, can you tell me what county that was again?
Third County.
It's still silent.
I'm sorry, what was it?
Wexford, Wexford County.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
I mean, do you guys have any other questions that I might be able to answer? Because, like, I'm trying to, like, I have so many things I want to say, but I don't want to, like, make anybody mad or, like.
No, we want you to be careful with what you say too, since it is an ongoing investigation. I mean, all the like Dora, Chastity, True Crime Nicole, Steffi, they're all amazing with helping out with stuff like this. And I'm sure if they needed anything else, they would ask you. I just want you to be careful too, because it is a investigation and stuff. And I just really worry about your safety as well.
Right. No, I totally understand that, but like I keep saying, like I'm not afraid. Like I had some really bad stuff happen to me when I was 13 by my stepdad, and he made me look into the face of the devil. Like I am not afraid of nothing now.
Well, I think us older folks, we got to get our own bones in the
Poor
bed.
Steph is so tired.
So do you guys want me and my mom to come back on
29,
here
but
tomorrow, or?
I'm in bed.
Yeah, so I go live at 10:30. You and your mom come on. And also I
Can
want.
one of you guys send me the link to that? Cause like I don't, I don't do this whole TikTok thing, and so my boyfriend don't really like catch up on it.
Steph so I can see when she goes.
I'll send it to you. I follow you. I just followed you. I'll send it to you religiously to Steps every morning. That's how starts my work day.
Okay, and like
As I go
nobody else has
ahead.
any more questions that they want to ask me before, like, cause like I'm ready to answer questions. I've been sitting here in the background trying to figure stuff out. So
I've been doing the same thing for like since the whole thing went on. At first, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I put everything like I was thinking rich, but then as everything unfolded and watched Courtney change her story like 20 times, it seems like at this point.
oh wait, can I say something really quick? There is a candlelight. I was trying to say this on the other one too. I'm hosting a candlelight for Becca, and yes, I understand that most of the time it's for people who are passed away, but a candlelight also means for a missing person. You can do it for like the light to guide them home, and that's gonna be tomorrow at 5:30 at Myers. We're gonna meet up there first, and then we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do from there. I do have some candles, not a lot. I have posters as well. I'll be in a red pickup truck, and you'll see the big sign that says "Candlelight for Rebecca Park."
Maybe you could go live and we could help you and we could.
I was just say, why not have it down at the city park by the lake?
Well, because we want to do it like where we can like go to like one of Becca's places, and we haven't quite figured that out yet. So like, I figured I was gonna do it at Myers because that's close enough where like everybody can meet up at, and then we can figure out if we want to do it like where her phone was found, or like in the park like you said, or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm not good at organizing this stuff.
I was just say the park would make more sense just because then you can have like that's one, it's in the middle of town, and then people who can't drive out to Myers can actually like we can all just like be in one spot. Right now, I don't have a vehicle right now, so that'd be best option for me.
Right. I also know that a couple of my friends who own vehicles have offered, like, if somebody wants a ride, like, per se you, if you wanted a ride, we would be more than willing to pick you up.
So I've seen somebody say do it in public just because. I mean, I don't trust Brad or Courtney not to have somebody out there like
Agreed.
Threaten somebody.
Oh, that's another thing. When they did the search, there was a guy who had a gun and a knife and a mask on. He refused to take his mask off, pointing it at girls who were actively doing the search over by Courtney's house.
Did none of y'all hear about that?
Yeah, like, did none of you
Guys,
hear
that
about
gave me chills. Woo.
His name is Ghost.
Yeah, that's what he told. Yeah, that's
His
what he
name
told
is
the cops.
what?
Ghost. He told the cops that his name was Ghost. But
Wait.
He's undercover.
Yeah.
An undercover cop ain't gonna do that.
And he said he literally told the cop it was because he was there to save his own ass.
This is so weird.
His own assets.
This is, guys, this is like mind blowing.
Wait, hold on.
Stephanie, we can't go to bed now, damn it.
Where have we heard that? Where have we heard Ghost in the story? Where?
Courtney was asking about a dude named Ghost, but I literally don't know anybody by that name at all.
Ghost was
See,
the
there's a
guy.
couple. There's a couple people because there's one that's just Ghost. There's one that's Juggalo Ghost, which I guess is also a guy named Juggalo Dave, which still makes no sense because that guy, I know who that guy is, and he's TikTok safe words, a rug addict too. So
Yeah.
I don't see him doing it because I've watched that dude because I go to the Salvation Army Church to help out. I have seen that dude not out of nowhere.
Sounds like this guy was schizophrenic, walking around like that and thinks he's a cop and everything else. Who knows?
I don't know. I thought it was really sus, like, when I heard it, because, like, I wasn't able to go to the, like, looking for Becca because my kid had school, and he, his school's at home, and I'm not going to call out for that.
To be fair, we are pretty much the ones that sparked the...
to be fair, we are the ones that started doing the search, because we were out there way before anybody else, because everybody thought they couldn't do a search, because that's what Courtney was telling everybody.
Guys, they want us to read the comments. It says, a baby was born 703, female in labor at home in this area.
Yeah.
Baby has no name.
That's what I was talking about, but it wasn't in this area. It was in Grand Rapids, I think.
Yo, I'm trying to find that comment. Hold on, guys.
Happened just a few hours ago.
Hold on, I'm trying to find it. Give me just a second. I'm looking. Hold up. Tina, where are you? Can you say it again, please, honey? Because there's a freaking 100,057 comments in here.
Stephanie, we can't go to bed now. It's a live investigation.
You want me to read it to you, Chastity? The comment?
You said it was yesterday, 11.
Okay, so it's Kenwa, Kenowa, baby born 703, female in labor at home in this area. Baby has no name. They were born 11/16 at 7:02.
Where is? Wait, where is
the baby a female? Because Becca was pregnant with a boy. Like, this was a solid.
No, they're saying female in labor. Like, I know that's crazy to say. We know it's going to be a female, but you know what I mean.
That's what
just go to sleep and we'll just take over the live.
Where's 44th Kenowa? Where's that at?
Kenowa. Where is that at?
That's in Grand Rapids.
Grand Rapids. That's the one we were talking about.
Yeah, that's what I was talking
about. And I think that one's already been debunked that wasn't her.
See, now I didn't know about that because now I'm gonna start crying because that was like our only hope that was Becca.
I could have swore that we've already been over that and we figured out it wasn't her.
Steph, we need the kitty on the investigation. There's no time for sleep, kitty.
Wake up, I need you.
That is so cute, Steph. Oh my, he sleeps like that?
Oh, can I also bring up another
That's adorable.
Thing? Speaking of cats, Becca had cats and she didn't take them with her.
Oh, hell no. See, no. No. You ain't, no. I'm not leaving my kids or my
This
my
is so, I feel so dropped my phone on him and he ran off.
Oh my gosh.
No kids.
Damn it, Steph.
Steph's exhausted.
Well, I don't know where I'm in. I think I'm in another. I'm not in my bedroom. I'm in one of my bedrooms.
My cat just turned on my speaker.
And I took my Ambien, and I think it's time to get off here. Before I start getting
Steph will
goofy.
start talking in third languages and seeing things and everything else.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Ay.
Steph, I can go live for a few, but y'all, make sure y'all go to Steph's live tomorrow morning. What is it? What time is it again?
10:30.
10:30 Eastern Standard or Central?
Eastern.
10:30 Eastern.
Your live or whatever.
9:30 my time.
Mm-hmm.
Poor Steph.
I can go live.
Nicole,
for a little bit, and then I'm gonna start falling asleep.
Nicole, are you gonna call that friend of yours about the smell?
Yeah, but they're probably not gonna
No, tomorrow.
Yeah, I could call tomorrow.
I gotta go to bed.
Do they have a neighbor that's close, guys? Like,
Yeah. Okay.
Courtney?
So yes,
Yeah.
Courtney has a friend or a family member that lives close to her, and I'm not trying to like, because she specifically told me she was afraid of Courtney and Brad.
Oh
But
God.
she's the one who said that like this truck has not moved until the day that Becca came up missing, and now it mysteriously moved the day Becca came up missing.
My gosh. This is shady.
Yeah, there's.
All right. Well, I guess we'll see everybody over on True Crime Nicole's page. Steph needs her sleep. She's got a busy day tomorrow.
I'll be
Oh my
I'll be
god.
I'll be in the comments for a little bit till my MB knocks me out. But
Yeah, I
yes,
gotta go to
Paige, I'll
bed.
Are we
go.
going to? Are we going to Nicole's page?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
Nicole
Everybody go to
Snickers.
True Crime Nicole's. But I was just going to say, Paige, I am going to unblock you, and let's start over, okay? And you stick with
Okay.
me, and I'll stick with you. We'll take care of each
Like
other.
I said, I
Now, I'll
wasn't
be
trying to be rude. I really
no.
wasn't. It's just I really miss my best friend, and like everybody, like I have Courtney accusing me, like
Where'd you come from?
and all this stuff, and like I have people like I literally had somebody banging on my door the other night. It was like,
Wow.
we know you did something to Becca.
You
Like,
shouldn't have to go through that. That's
Like,
not
I have a
fair.
kid. Come on, man.
Well,
Like,
That's bullying.
let's be honest. Courtney actually has been blaming everybody but herself.
Nightly, love you.
Yeah, that's
Nightly,
bullying.
love you.
so how do I get onto this other live? You guys gotta
I'll
kind
send
of
you a thing. I'll send you one for Nicole. I'll help you out.
okay.
I'll be live at
Bye,
10:30
Steph.
in the morning. Okay, I'll see y'all then. I love
We'll
y'all.
have 3
Good
cups
night,
of coffee.
Steph.
Yes, I will. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.